Assalamualaikum and good morning.
Waalaikumsalam.
Dr. Mahmud, you are here?
Yeah, Dr. Mahmud already joined actually.
Okay. It's almost 9.
Yeah.
Good morning, Farah, dear. I'll bring for Vietnam. You remember me yesterday?
Yes,
morning.
yes.
Yeah, very happy to see you today. We come late, earlier than
Yes. Even after this program, keep in touch. Dr. Vin.
Yeah. Today I and my college come to attend. Yeah, they are professor from Long An University. They come to the Zoom to follow. Yeah.
Good.
Thì mình mở cái hình ra thầy Bình.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello thầy Minh.
How are you?
Yeah.
Dr. Min, how are you?
Yeah, fine. Thank you. Today I come the Zoom early. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah, and very good morning. How are you, everyone?
Alhamdulillah. Good morning.
It's very nice to see you people again.
Yeah.
And thanks Allah that you have lots of patience. You spend 8 hours. It's not an easy job. And another 4 hours, inshallah. So I even cannot think that 4 hours even, oh, no more time. If anybody invite me to join a 4-hour event, no more. Thanks. Too much busy. So much busy now, but people, mashallah, good.
I think we should stretch it
Well,
next
like
time for a longer period.
Longer period?
Maybe next round.
Next round, more longer.
For a few days. Maybe we can have few days, you know, some break, something like that. Yeah.
Because these content are very fast. It cannot cover within 4 hours. It should be take a 1 day, whole day. That's why yesterday I go very fast. So people said, oh, you should go like this, cannot catch how many things are go like this. Okay. But alhamdulillah, I hope you understand the content that I covered yesterday. If you have any question, please ask the question. Don't hesitate to ask the question. Today, not much participant. Hopefully, they are coming on the way.
Not yet. Normally at around 9:30, 10, there will be 100 participants, like yesterday and the day before.
Yeah, in the morning there is heavy traffic in road. It takes time to come.
Yep. Traffic jam, Dr. Mahmud.
Traffic jam, yeah. Today's topic is this one. But before sharing today's one, I just covered one thing from the yesterday lecture that was not covered. That is the cover letter. So in the cover letter, there are a few things is very important. Let me share this. Can you see this file?
Yes, we can.
Yes, very good.
So in the cover letter, we need to mention few things. One is just we need the date, journal name. So whenever we get the rejection, we must change the journal name again in the cover letter. So don't just upload it again. Be careful. Change the journal name. It's happened because we got the rejection and again upload in another journal. So you should be careful to change the journal name in the cover letter. And then corresponding author also important that I mentioned. Give the full affiliation of the corresponding author in the cover letter. And in the cover letter, the editor read the cover letter. So mention how the aim and scope of the journal match with the article. Especially you will get it in the abstract of your article. So, and also when you read the journal aim and journal scope, just mention how your article link with this journal, their aim and their scope. And also mention the novelty of your article, how is benefit the society or policy people, or what is the significance of the article. And also clearly mention that this article is just submitted only this journal, no other places. And all the authors are agreed upon on this issue. So some journal wants this, and they again return back the article and mention you must include this statement in your cover letter. Okay, and then come the reviewer list. This is some very tricky things. Some journal give you a chance to propose reviewer name. So this is a good opportunity for the author. If we propose our friend, normally we propose our friend, relatives, or those who are the people from my pocket, those who will be very favorable person, we propose them. Okay, in these cases, editor may select your proposed reviewer or from their list. So top journal, suppose send 6 to 8 reviewer. So out of 6, 8 or 4, maybe 2 from your list and 2 from their list, or 1 from your list, 1 from their list. So this is a good chance, at least your friend, if he received the article to review, you have a chance not get rejection. Maybe major review is fine also. But the point is how you convince editor that your reviewers are solid. They are not your friend or your brother or relatives. Okay. There are a few things. One thing is select the reviewer from developed country or top school. Select from Australia, New Zealand, UK, Canada, America. Don't select Malaysia or Indonesia, Thailand, or Bangladesh, Pakistan, or Middle East, Saudi Arabia. Nobody cares. They never send third world or developing countries people. First, mind this one. Second is give the official email address, university email address, no personal email address of the reviewer. Give official email address of the reviewer. Then you have chance 2 persons will be selected from there. And if you propose 6 reviewer, mention why you select this reviewer, why he is suitable to review your article, why you select this person. This is very important because you are getting high chance of acceptance by this one. So when you select 6 reviewer, find out 6 options. Suppose option 1. So to me, what I do, I have a list of 6 reviewers, my very close person. None from Malaysia, Indonesia, this area, all from Canada, Australia, UK, developed country. And every time when I submit the article in the journal, I meant just change their role on their expertise. So change the expertise. Suppose he is the expert on this topic. Okay, he's the expert on this topic. 6 persons should be on 6th category of expertise. Then he's the expert in the policy. one statement for one reviewer. He's the expert in the methodology and estimation. He's the expert on subject topic and suppose the legal issue. So you find out 6 region, mention the region why you select this particular reviewer. So then editors see, okay, this is from Canada, he is the expert on policy. Okay, this is from UK, he's expert on business management issues. Okay, he's an expert, he's from Australia, he's an expert on methodology. Okay, fine, now I select 2 from here and select 2 from our. So you have a high chance to get reviewer from your list. Never ever put from your school or your university. Even if you give the name from your country, still low chance to accept that one. What happens if you give a colleague name from your school or your university? The editors get a very bad impression. Editor think, oh, this guy has no sense. Okay, don't create any bad impression. There's no by chance that editors select from your country, never ever, or your university. Your country can be, if you write an article on core on Malaysian issue, then you can propose Malaysian expert from other university. But better select from different country, developed country, and diversify, not from every any institution, not more than one, or any country, not more than one. Try to diversify. Then it create good impression. If it creates bad impression, then it's not good. Don't create any bad impression. Or if you create a bad impression to editor, that he will not select anybody from your list. Suppose you propose a colleague from your school, then the editor says, oh, this guy has a problem. If he can select from his school, that means other review list is sent also from his friend or relative. So forget them. So don't do this mistake. It's also important because it increases your chance of acceptance and rejection. So you're selected reviewer, and then you need to inform them, okay, I submitted, I propose your name. What I write the reviewers, suppose those who are close to me, I propose their name and I mention that I propose your name in few journals. Okay, so if you have any invitation from the journal to review article, please agree to review. Okay. Then rest, it's no needed to say them, please accept, don't reject me, because they know me. It is no need to mention please accept, and it's also not ethical to tell somebody please accept me, and it's also not ethical you ask him again, did you receive any invitation? No, don't ask them. If they get, if they know you, they will do the fair treatment, at least not rejection. Major correction is fine. But if they feel the article is not good, it's fine. And don't ask them again, did you get the article? Did you accept my one? If you do it, then your relationship with that guy will not survive for long run. And then he will not, even next time, he will not agree to accept invitation, not article. He will not agree to accept the invitation. So what happened if you, your friend agreed to review the article? That is faster. Okay, some cases we submit article and it takes long time. Then when we knock the editor, editor say, we send it 3 times, different reviewer. They didn't agree to review this article. That means every time it takes time and it's linger again and again and again. Even editor said from your provided list, you provided reviewer list, they also didn't agree to review the article. What does it mean? Means you actually pressurize your friend too much. Even now, it is his ethical dilemma. I cannot reject this guy. So better, I don't agree to review the article. So don't lose your chance. And don't ask them again. Okay, you can, but if it is a good relationship with the reviewer, but if reviewer is like me and you, our relationship is not that much formal, okay, but we are not very close friend, okay, we have some sort of relationship, sympathy from each other, but it doesn't mean we are a bosom friend or I always agree everything with you. So in that cases, be diplomatic. Okay? Be diplomatic. Don't pressurize the reviewer. But if they know you, if they give the major correction, it's fine. That has a chance you proceed and you increase your quality, or you have a chance to not get rejection from the journal. If you get major review from the journal, that's a very great thing rather than rejection. Major review means you have chance to improve and submit, and then again maybe minor correction, then again accept it. So don't lose this scope. Make a list of the people, those who are friendly to you. And my experience is, don't give the list of a big guy or very busy person. Very busy person actually don't agree to review the article. They're too busy. And suppose some are very good person, very old guy, that cannot handle the website. So I mentioned reviewer from my previous co-author, but then they sent him to review the article, but he was unable to handle the website, the system, the submission. So that again make problem. And finally, after a few days, he said, okay, I cannot do it because I don't understand the system online. So be smart how to deal this issue. And why we do everything? To save our time. Time is very valuable. How quickly we can proceed it, that's the better. Okay. So now we start our final day's lecture. The content is how to publish, how to submit in journal, which journal, and how to publish. So first day we discuss about how you motivate yourself, how you design your research. And then next day we discuss how to write the article. I hope you already write the article. Now we submit, today we submit. Let's see. So suppose you finish your manuscript. Now
Yes.
you are going to find a journal.
A lot of journal we can enter. If you have an article, send to your email, send to website of your university. In Vietnam, a lot of university require the professor, the lecturer often publish in ISI and Cobus. I think very hard for us to enter.
I'm not clear about what you mean. So if you have question, better you write in the message. So I will check it.
Yeah. If our Vietnamese teacher has an article I collect and then send to your website, can you help us?
Which website?
If our article are qualified, if they respond to the requirement of your journal, you accept the article, and how about the cost we pay for you? General in organization, if the journal accept the requirement and then the individual send a free, right?
Yeah, so you are asking about the journal publication fee?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, better you write the question in the chat
I think
box.
Dr. Mahmood, what
Yeah.
he's trying to ask is that, okay, in Vietnam, okay,
Yeah.
they have papers that they want to publish, but it's quite difficult for them to actually enter ISI or Scopus.
Yeah.
So is there any way that we can assist them in that?
Yeah, that's the thing. So we are here in this meeting, we will discuss, first we train up how the things. So if your manuscript is not good, it's very difficult to publish. At least it is readable, it should be readable. So if it is readable, if you arrange everything in the given format, everything is good, though the article quality is not that much, is polishable, is improved, it has a scope to improve it, and then we can publish it. But in that case, my suggestion is from this developing country, we face the same problem, everyone. So only the best approach is work with somebody who has experience in the article, in this field, in this area, who is the matured researcher. Work with them, and they will help you to improve the article and publish the article. So by alone, if I am not able, or my peers group not able to publish, because we are not trained in this way. All the developing countries, we are not trained in this way to hit the good journal. So only scope is we need to learn. So nobody teach you. This is in this level, it is nothing to teach other. So only way learning is you need to work with another person. Take one person, senior person in the group, in the team, and learn slowly. If you write 2-3 articles with the expert person, then you already find out how he changed everything, and then you realize in which point he touched. Then you also realize what is your problem, how to improve it. Then end of the day, you learn it. When you learn the process, then you can go alone yourself, no need for any expert. But first you need to work with somebody. We also learn in this way. I need to work with the people, with supervisors or with mentor. So those, and again, in this country, in this region, I am not trained good well. My supervisor also not trained good well. So we need to work mentors from the other developed country. So you can get better choice from there. Or if you work with somebody who is actually matured researcher, anyhow, it doesn't matter. So you learn from him, and then you go alone, no problem. Because this is our lifetime journey. It's not that I publish one article, 2 article only, or only this year, then over. No, we need to process it the whole life until get the retirement. Every year we need to publish, because this is KPI for every year. So better we should learn. Better we should learn, rather than you just join somebody and he do by himself, or he publish one article, that's gone. No, not like that. You need to do it every year. So better you learn it, or make a good team. Suppose you are expert in literature review. I'm expert in methodology. Another guy is expert in organizations or writing the conclusion discussion. Then we three make a team, and we can produce a very good article within 1 month. So develop your expertise and find out the other expertise group, and then make a team, and then you can produce good thing. And now the question, how you develop the expertise? You need to work with expert people, learn from them. This learning is not lecture. This learning is not the theoretical things. If you continue theoretical lecture like this in the whole life, you will not improve. You need to work, and somebody need to show you hand to hand with every single line from your article. And who will do it? Except he is not your co-author, or he is not your team member. And this is another problem is nowadays, even if you take an expert, he has no time to teach you. He just, okay, if you send me your article, I arrange it. It takes 30 minutes for me to arrange everything and reorganize it. But if I want to teach you, it takes 2 days. So that's the problem. The only way is go commitment, do continue research long term. This investment, everyone's time is valuable. Make a good team. And then yesterday I mentioned this investment, if I work with you only for one article, this is a big loss for me, big loss of my time. But if I have the commitment that we will build a team, we'll work for next 10 years, long term, then we will share knowledge, we'll exchange, I will teach you, I learn from you. That's the exchange of knowledge. Then it's a good team. And my time has value, and I get the return from spending time from the next 10 years. But if it is for only one article, that's really not a good idea, and you cannot make a good team for the short term. So my point is, look visionary, set up your vision long term, set up the goal for long term, find out the good person in your field, okay, not the person you like, okay, find the person in your field, in the area, who is reliable, trustworthy, he will not take your article away. So find that person, work, approach him, work with him, and then continue working. If you work 5 articles, after that you have no need to work with anybody, you can do it by yourself, but you need to learn first. Get the idea? Any other thing?
So far, no. Dr. Mahmud, to all participants, okay, if you have any questions, please put it in the chat box so that we can read it later.
Okay. So now today I will discuss how to select appropriate journal. What does it mean by appropriate journal? Okay, so many factors are involved in this decision, because we need to take decision what is the appropriate journal. So there are a few things. One is impact factor of the journal or the probability of acceptance. So this journal is high impact factor. We like high impact factor journals, but what is the probability of acceptance of my article? Journal is very good, but my article is not at that level. So what's the problem? If I submit a over quality journal, I get rejection, and again submit again rejection. If I submit 100 times, I get 100 times rejection. I need to assess the quality of my article and match the similar quality journal. Otherwise, continuously rejection. So you need to make a good choice between the impact factor and the acceptance of probability. You know, this impact factor good, but acceptance probability for your article is very low. Don't waste your time. Otherwise, you submit, you get rejection and demotivate and waste lots of time. Then look the number of year in publication, number of volume. So some journals are very old, 50 years, 80 years old journal, 30 years, 40 years old journal. Some journals are very new, first volume, second volume. Look the volume of the journals. And high volume normally indicate this is a very old journal, good journal. Then look the publisher, publisher size, publisher reputation, familiarity, prestige, continuity. So people feel prestige if they can publish one article from Cambridge University Press, any journal from Cambridge University Press or Harvard University Press. Or if you publish article with a very unknown publisher, that's not a big prestigious thing. Or you can say I publish journals from the America for UK, but I publish a journal published from Malaysia. So they are not the same thing, not prestige, not same quality, not same level of publisher. You decide which type of publisher is suitable. Then publication lag, forthcoming article queue. Look before submit the journal, look at the forthcoming list. Some article has already 500, 1000 in the forthcoming list. And look how many they publish in 1 year. So if your article accepted, it will take another 3 years for publication. Especially industry science is in this trap. They publish 6 articles in 1 issue and 4 issues in a year, but they already accepted 100, 510, 1000 articles in the acceptance list. So it will take another 3 years to finish the current acceptance. What will happen if you submit again? You need to wait 5 years. So look the publication lag. How much it's not accepted, how much the forthcoming article is there. The number of articles published per year, volume issue. So look the issue, how many issues they publish per year. If one journal publish monthly 12 issue and another journal publish 1 issue in 1 year. Normally in the developing country, our university journals publish in 1 issue in 1 year or 2 issue in 1 year. So they are very slow journal. If you see the 12 issue in 1 year, they're very fast going, moving very fast. So look how many issues they publish per year. Frequency of publication, okay, number of issues. Then described audience. they already mentioned aim and scope, who is their audience, academics, practitioner, policy, business. So look the audience, then you need to target the audience. If your article is written for the academician, you write article for suppose the education. So you need to submit in the education field journal because that's the core issue of the academician. Okay. Then circulation count. How many times this journal sells? What is the circulation? How many subscribers of the journal? Normally, top publisher no need to do this one, but the other outside of the top publisher, you need to count this one because many journals nobody buy this journal, and there's a problem if they are not from the top publisher, then nobody will read your article. That's why yesterday I mentioned that I discouraged to submit in the university journal, like in Malaysian university journal. The problem is if you submit in university journals are not commercial. They not advertise their journals. They not promote it, not sell it too much, not even not engaged in any platform. Those who sell the article. If you publish in Elsevier, suppose the Elsevier, what happened? Elsevier is a giant corporation. They promote their product. They sell it. This is their business. They sell it in everywhere, all the universities. They sell it in the library. So all the universities, libraries subscribe Elsevier, Science Direct, Scoopers. What happened? People read from there. Their subscription base is huge. If they search, they find your article if you publish in Elsevier, MRL, or top publisher. But if you publish, suppose one university press journal, not a Harvard, Cambridge, they're also very strong, but rather than the local university press journal, local university press has no connection with the commercial people. They don't sell it. They just publish it. It's a regular process, do it like this. And another problem is here in the university presses, the editor change every 2 years. This is something problematic. So editors say, okay, my role, my contract or my appointment for the chief editor or managing it is for 2 years. After 2 years, what happened is not my concern. So he just try to publish the volume and that's all. So that's the problem. If you publish in the university presses journal that has very low citation, nobody read this. But rather than if you publish in the top publisher, commercial publisher, they do it by their own interest. So look the circular count, how much circular count, or who is the subscriber of this journal, what repository sell this article. Then availability of electronic or print format. So some journals are still like the only hard copy, useless. Hard copy, nobody read hard copy, and nobody will see this one. How they will know where is your article? Now everything is online. Okay, but even many developing country, many university, they don't count online article. They say online article is not qualified. Hard copy article is the real journal. Okay, so this is the understanding problem. And then open access and copyright. Some journals are completely open access. So you need to pay the processing fee because, okay, one thing I tell you about the publisher. Payment to the publisher, is it good or bad? There is nothing good or bad to pay for the publication. You must remember publishers are business people. They come here to make profit. They are not academicians. They don't open the charity office. This is their business. Very simple. They come here to make money. So we are the writer. We write article, and publisher use us to make money. So they make money in 2 ways. One option is maybe author, we pay the money. Okay, I am the author, I pay the money. Please publish my article and circulate it. But you don't take money from any other place. Okay, very fine. They will take money from me. That is the open access. Another option is I'm the author. I have no money to give you, but you publish and then you sell it. Okay, that's also fine. Another option that is subscription based. Previously, this was the happen. So publisher publish article and then they sell it. Sell to different university library subscription. Even if you now click any article, they said $30, 30 pounds. So they will make money either way. If you make your article open access, anyone can see, anyone can read. Nobody will buy it. It is already free, it's open access. So everyone can read from online the whole article. So who will buy it? Nobody buys. So they cannot make money. So in that cases, you need to pay. Other one is if you say, okay, your article shouldn't be open access, better, then we will sell it as a subscription, then I will make the money. Either way, publisher will make money. This is their business. So now the choice is who pay. Author will pay. If you are interested, if you have money, you pay, no problem. If you have project, you say, okay, I have the project, I need my citation, also I will pay money. So make it open access. Or my university has the policy, my university make open access, pay the money. Or my grant say that it should be open access, and when I write the proposal, they make the open access fee included in the project. Fine, pay from there. It's very good. It's good for me also as author because I will get lots of citation. And normally now Europe go in this way. All the European funding is like this way. You need to publish open access. So the knowledge will be open to everybody. No need to buy the knowledge. Those who will be reader, they will no need to buy. They will get it free. Everyone get it free. We will pay it. So as a funder, they will pay. Or as a university, pay. As an author, they will pay. So now you get the point. Sometimes we say, oh, paying money is bad. Huh? They're the low grade journal. Actually not. But the point is, some journal, you need to pay only $500, $300, $200. These are the fake journal. Very simple. They are the lowest grade business journal, fake journal. They have no academic merit. Those who are real open access, you need to pay 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 5,000 USD because they maintain the quality. Their editorial board is very strong. If you go the Frontier Press, Frontier journals, MDPA journal, all the editorial board is very top school, even Imperial College, Cambridge. So if you go that journal, you need to pay because they need to maintain the quality. So if you think you pay 500 USD and this is a good journal, it's a fake thing. Any journal below 1,000 USD charge is actually not a journal, it's a useless, okay? In case of open access. So this is another indication. If you make open access, you go the high payment. They are highly qualified journal, high impact factor, very good. This charge very high. So, but our universities pay publication fee 500 USD maximum. So where can we go? Only the low graded, low merit, and useless journal, they are blacklisted today or tomorrow. So it's a big deal. It's a money. Huh? Everything is money. Now academia is full of business. Huh? So publication is full of business. If you want to go good journal, good open access, go high payment open access. These are the good, real good. They have the merit, they have the quality. This publisher will not vanish. What happens if you publish one journal and after 2 years the publisher close? The journal close everything. They will not publish anymore. What will happen? Your article is gone. You never show it to anybody. So your article also gone, your reputation gone. So look in the good things. And then copyright. If you have the open access journal, then the copyright belongs to you. So you can reprint, you can publish another one, or you can do it commercially, anything. But if you publish not open access, then the copyright goes to the publisher. They have the bar, you cannot share it. There are lots of issues. Okay, and you will get less citation. Okay, the language of the journal. Okay, some journals is British English, some UK English. Okay, so you need to check which English. And also some journal is mixed, Arabic, English, or Malay English, or local language and English. If it is a mixed journal, that means the reader is local. Mixed language journal means the reader is local reader. Nobody read that journal. The quality is low. Okay, then publication or processing fee or charge. Okay, that I mentioned already. Okay, that is also another thing. You decided based on the fees. What is your capacity? Then if your capacity is only 500, how can you select 1,000? So that's determine your decision where you go. Then quality or reproduction of figure. Okay, so this is also important. Low grade journals, your figure, they just publish figure in a normal black and white format, and thus you cannot reproduce it. Actually, the science medical journals, they are very cautious about the figure. In social science business, no need figure or graph. We just draw a bar line or line trend. That's all. But if you go the GIS, high resolution figure is needed. If you go medical, high resolution figure is needed. Okay, then another way we can determine the journal quality. Now is the issue of the quality. Which quality journal we should select? How we determine the quality? So journal quality can be measured in many ways, like the publisher. To me, publisher is the best option. It's not the impact factor, it's not the other issue. Publisher, if you can select the top 5 publisher, at least you get a ensure of the quality. Suppose you can ensure that the MRL will not publish a fake thing, useless thing, or Elsevier publishing useless thing or low grade article. Even the journal is very new. This is the first volume publishing from Elsevier. It's still fine. Suppose a Nature publisher, a Cambridge University publisher, Oxford University publisher, if they open a new journal, even it is the first volume, that's also good. You can rely the quality of Cambridge University Press journal. They have lots of journals. You can rely on them, even it is new journal. But publisher is the most important thing regarding the quality. And it depends. Again, it depends where you show your article. Suppose if you are from this developing country, your boss don't understand this thing, ministry don't understand this thing. They want Scopus, whatever it is Scopus, because Scopus is linked with QS ranking. So this is a business syndicate. So now we follow that trend. Okay, publish wherever it is. Don't bother about the quality. You need number, they need number, and number will count it for a ranking. But why I emphasize on the quality? This is called a bubble, you know, bubble in the stock market bubble. That's called the bullish market. In the bullish market, market just go up, go up, go up. It's a bubble. And what happened? After this go too much, it's again collapse. So now this publishing, this is like this is down bubbling continuously. Whatever you write, you publish, and too much article, too much journal, low grade articles in very high impact factor journals. It's like a too much bubbling. And as a academicians, academic field, we at least we have some brain. One day we can revive again, because it's a money involved here. Last time USA spent lots of money in publication. Now what happened? Whenever you reduce the money in research R&D, your quality automatically goes down. This bubble will go out. Businessmen, without money, businessmen cannot survive. Then last time, Malaysia spent lots of money. You spend lots of money, it's published lots. If the money is stopped, then publication gone. This bubble will go. Businessmen, without money, businessmen also will not publish for you. Now the China is spending lots of money, and this publisher try to convince the country that you go in this way, in this direction, so they can flourish their business. And now China is spending that money. And then when the money will finish, then what will happen? The whole bubble will go down. And then in the meantime, our career has destroyed. What will happen? Now we are focusing on Scopus too much. Wherever it is, just publish Scopus. But after 5 years, ministry finished Scopus. Ministry said no more Scopus, no need, it's useless. Somebody or one day they will say it. Obviously they will say it, because people have brain. One day they will realize it. When they will realize it, when they change the criteria, what will happen for you and me? At least we are not professor. Those who are professor, alhamdulillah, fine, they are very happy. But if you are a fresh lecturer, or you are a PhD student, what will happen for you? You need to go another 30-40 years journey until get professorship. So be careful about your publication. You need to use it till you do professorship. Don't publish in here and there. Whenever publish, go quality publishing. Go quality publication. And it's not just scopus, it's not a number. Now it is number. You are just surviving for now, but what will happen in future? Look at the future, and it's very frequently changing. The criteria from the ministry is changing very frequently. Yesterday I told you how frequently they change their planning, and very soon the planning will come in different direction. They are now preparing the planning that you can only publish in your field, no multidisciplinary. You cannot publish in other discipline journal. So that will be very difficult. I am finance guy. I teach finance. I am the finance lecturer. I must publish on the finance journal. No more multidisciplinary journal. No more other journal. That is very terrible thing. If they make this decision, that will be very terrible. So because finance journal is very difficult, very difficult. Okay. Or if you publish in the Sharia journal, the Sharia journal has no index. If you publish only in your field, then your field has no index or no journal. Otherwise, you diversify, you cannot go in the good journal. So look, open your mind, look and be visionary, see what is coming in future and train yourself in this direction. Don't just jump what is going on now. Now means it's already past. Go future, look future. Yes, you do for survival. We need to survive. Do survival and also train yourself for the future. Take some action for the future. The things we are looking now is not the real things. It will go, it will over one day very soon. Because that way people are publishing is actually not a survival method. It's not a sustainable way. Go for the quality. Go for the quality. Okay. Then look the editorial board. If editorial board is from local, this is not a good idea. If editorial board is from the top school, top journal, that means this is a good journal too. If you go in the USA, they look the editorial board. They don't bother ISI, impact factor, QS. No, they bother the editorial board. Who is the board member of the editor? I'll show you later on another issue. Then H index. These are the measurement we do. H index, citation or impact factor, or other factors. The Scopus has 2-3 factors they measure, and then number of download. Journal mentioned that this journal downloaded last 1 year 2,000 times, 5,000 times. Then eigenfactor, index ranking, blah 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 blah. So many issues. These are based on your country. What are they valuing? Your university, what they look for. But actual real knowledge is look the publisher, look the editorial board. Who is the editor of the journal? If the editor is a big guy, if the editor is from Harvard University, his journal, if it is a new journal, first issue, it will go very fast in the top rank. Very quickly go in the top rank because this is the commitment of the editor and he has the scope and capability to bring the journal in the top position. So look the editorial board. Why editorial board is important, I'll show you later on. Okay, and suppose here I give an example. And then another issue, the high impact factor journals are one which have high frequency of citation. Okay, high impact factor journal means high citation. Yesterday I mentioned Elsevier published advance. Suppose already published 2022, all volume already 2022 finished, published. So what happened? They add more citation in counting impact factor. Impact factor count this year publication divided by last 3 years citation. Okay, or last 3 year publication divided by this year's citation. So what happened if they publish advance? That will get more impact factor, more citation because that actually counting more year. Okay, it is a superficial but internationally accepted measure of quality of journal. The impact factor is very superficial. Some high impact factor actually doesn't care or carry that much of quality. There are some journals very low impact factor, especially the economics journal, very low impact factor, but too difficult to publish. So impact factor is accepted matter in all over the world. People accept impact factor, but high impact factor doesn't mean it's high quality, or low impact factor doesn't mean low quality. And if you look the medical journals, their impact factor start with 3, 4, 5. They don't count. Even lots of medical journals are useless, fake journal, low grade. Those impact factor is above 10. 10 impact factor journal is, they don't consider it a journal at all. So, and our discipline, we have on an average impact factor is 1, 1.2, or most of them are below 1. 0.02, 0.03, like this. Business is very low impact factor, social science very low impact factor. Until this journal link with science. Suppose social science, business journal link with environment, corporate strategy for environmental strategy, like this journal high impact factor because they are science linked. Until you have the science linked journals, it's not have high impact factor. Because impact factor is also a game. It's a number, it's a mechanism. It's create the number, increase the number. And how it increase, I will tell you later on. Now you look the frequency of publication. Just look, I give you 3 journal example here. So whenever you decide journal, look, one is the journal of cleaner production. So how many articles they publish yearly? They publish around 4,000 articles in 1 year. 4,000 articles. Okay. How many articles we publish from our university journals? 5 articles, 6 articles in 1 issue, 4 issues in 1 year. We publish 25 to 30 articles in 1 year. And this journal published 4,000 articles in 1 year. So if you count how many years it will take for us to catch their 1 year journal. So suppose my journal from my university. So if in 1 year we publish 40 articles, assumes 40 articles we publish, 10 articles in each volume. So 4 volume, 4 issue, 40 articles. And so how many years will it take to cover 4,000? For 10 years? No, 100 years. We publish 40 articles. Within 10 years, it will be 400 articles. Within 100 years, it will be 4,000 articles. Can you imagine? The journal from our university or the other university here, we publish maximum 40 articles in 1 year. It takes 100 years to catch journal of cleaner production 1 year publication. This is a mass industry. You see, Elsevier is now too much business. Lots of journal, lots of publication, they publish huge in daily basis. One journal published 4,000 in 1 year. That means how big their efficiency and how many people are working there. And this is a big thing. So what happened if you submit there? This is very fast, and very published very quickly. So you have no need to wait for 6 months, 1 year. And then you see how many issues they publish. They publish 30 issues in 1 year. We publish 4 issues in 1 year. And every issue they cover 100 to 130 articles. So it is not just acceptance, even they publish very quickly. In press is 300 articles. That means within 3 issues that will cover in press. So in press will be covered within next 3 months, or not 3 months, within 2 months, because they will publish 30 issue. So every month they publish 2 to 3 issue every month. So this 300 will cover in 1 month. That volume of articles they are accepting and publishing. Okay, look at another journals. Environmental Science and Pollution Research. This is from Springer. So annually publish 3,600 plus articles. 36 issue. 3 issue per month. 100 articles in per issue. And 1,000 plus in press forthcoming. So how many days it takes to cover all of this? If it 100, so another 10 issue. 10 issue will take 3 months. So you have 3 months lag, even if it is 1,000 in press. So can you imagine how big these journals are? I mean, they just publish daily like newspaper, submit and process very fast. And impact factor of first 2 is very high. Cleaner production impact factor is 9.5. Then environmental science pollution research impact factor is 4.5, something like that. Then come the American Economic Review. American Economic Review publish 120 articles a year, 12 issue, every issue 10 articles, and only 40 in press articles. So American Economic Review take another 100 years to cover journal of cleaner production in 1 year publication. But which one is valuable? 100 cleaner production or 100 environmental science not equivalent to 1 American Economic Review. The quality, that's the quality. This is not the quantity. It's not needed to publish page after page. American Economic Review impact factor is far lower than the cleaner production. The impact factor is not the issue here. The quality, and everyone know American Economic Review. Everyone know the quality of American Economic Review. This is the dream of all the people of the top school, all the people. The dream journal, and its impact factor is not much, and it's not near to the cleaner production. And they don't go in the number, they go for quality. So a good high impact journal may publish a paper which have low or zero citation. Okay, now issue the citation here. Citation is another why we publish in good journal, good reader, many people read, how many citation, but knowledge and citation is different thing. Maybe you write a very good article, very good journal, but nobody read, nobody cite it. You see the Nature, the top journal, not top scientific journal, around 25%, 1/4 article of Nature never cited. Can you imagine publishing in Nature? Extremely difficult publishing in Nature. And third, from this developing is impossible almost. And 25% article never cited. Why? Because they work in very niche area, and very rare people work in this area. And these people don't bother who cite or not. They are very happy to publish in the Nature. This is published. This is Nature. Then no or low impact factor, even not listed in the index, does not mean low quality. Don't blindly judge according to the process of academic business syndicate. It's very important thing. This is a business group. This is a syndicate. They try to make the impact factor up, and they follow all the mechanism. Number, impact factor, these are mechanism. Q1, Q2, these are mechanism. There's nothing related to the knowledge. Okay, so they make it because this is the business. Very simple. This is the business, a publisher's business. If there's a high impact factor, I can publish lots of articles, and I publish more, I sell more. That's a very simple issue. And for the authors, don't blindly judge everything what the businessmen say you. Okay, and that's if you go in the top school, suppose Harvard, MIT, Oxford, they don't bother this issue anymore. They see the journal quality based on editorial board. They ask you which journal, not which impact factor or which index. Never ever bother about index. Even if you ask them ISI, what is this? Will ask you what is ISI? What is Web of Science? We don't care what is Web of Science, because these people are from different planet. We are from different planet. Even they don't bother the peer review or not. Here I give you an example of one journal. Very interesting here. If you ask me what is the best journal you publish, I said this one. The journal name is Challenge. Okay, is it impact factor? It has an impact factor? No. Is it index in ISI? No. Index in Scopus? No. Is it peer review? No. What? Is it a journal at all? No peer review? And it's best journal? It's like a stupid idea. Because the journal itself maintain quality so high, they don't believe the peer review. Who is the peer reviewer? Like me, like you, or my PhD student. They are the peer review. They review for the journal. It's not the quality. It's just a system. This journal don't believe anything because they have the editorial board. What is the editorial board? In the editorial board, they have all the big boss here. You see the Arrow, Cookman, Solo, Stiglitz. Previously, Samuelson also here. All of them are Nobel laureate economists. They don't bother anybody, don't care the peer review, and don't care any indexing or anything. When a Nobel laureate economist read an article and say it is publishable, that's all, that's enough. This is far better than 1,000 peer review. They don't care. And American University care this journal. They give the value of this journal equivalent to American Economic Review. similar quality. They consider it a very top class quality journal. Why? Even now we are so much blind in this region. We Scopus, ISI, peer review, lots of things. But this journal is not even peer review, not ISI, not Scopus, nothing else. But this is considered one of the topmost economic journal, policy journal. That's the difference, how we value and how the top school values. And my co-authors from America, he said that if you can publish 3 articles like this one, American Economic Review Challenge, World Development, if you can publish 3 articles like this, you'll become the professor. 1 article, 1 promotion in American university. You have known it thousands of articles. 1 article is enough to get 1 promotion in any American university. So that's the way they value the quality. Okay, but our problem is what our boss, what our supervisor, what the ministry, what the environment we are, what they want. That's the very important things. So what your boss want, or what the environment you are, what is your KPI, that's very important. It is not the way I consider American KPI or Malaysian KPI. They are in different planet, different region. Their consideration is different. So if you select your boss from America, you should work as like an American KPI. If you select your boss from the Malaysia, so your KPI should be like Malaysian. Otherwise, you cannot survive. So you set up journal list based on a specific target or diversity based on a specific index. Okay, now the point is, if you look at diversity, rather than just focus on Scopus, diversify your publication from different index. Because especially for us, we are the foreigner or we are the contractual, we don't know where we will stay. So we need to diversify. Because if I go in the UK, or I need ABS ranking, so I need to publish few ABS ranking journals. If I go for Australia, New Zealand, I need ABDC or ERA, so I need to publish in this. Or if I go in the Middle East or Asia or developing country, I should focus on Scopus. Or if I go to Europe or America or high school, then I need to focus on Web of Science. So that's the way we should diversify our publication. If you aim high, you should publish in the high good journal. And it's also related, I hope it's also related with your career path. At the initial, you should focus on the Scopus, very normal, okay. Then you learn something better, you focus on Web of Science. Then you learn better, you focus on the ABDC A-star journal. And then you learn better, then you focus on the ABS 3-star, 4-star journal. So that's the path, the life path of learning. Okay, there are categories of journals based on the time, fees, and quality. Okay, this is for us especially. The first category of journal, this is my category. It's my category. First category of journals are unpaid and good quality journal. You have no need to pay, but journal is very good quality. But this journal takes so long time, like 6 to 24 months to publish an article. It takes 2 years also. There are normal process journal. There are lots of journals. This is a good publisher, Elsevier, Emerald, or Taylor Franchise, Springer. That takes 6 months to 2 years. And the very slow journal, no need to pay, maintain quality. Okay. But this is the first category journal. Second category journal is those journal who maintain high quality and also very high rejection rate, but publish very quickly, like 1 month. Within 1 month they publish and maintain really very good quality. But charges very high, 2,000 to 5,000 USD. They charge very high, but maintain very good quality and publish very fast because they are giving fast service. This is a business idea. All of those are business model. This is called the model of business model. Business model, they set up different way for different niche of customer. And unfortunately, we authors are the customer. Academicians are the customers of the businessman. So this is the very fast track, high quality, high pay. Another one is the high quality but very slow. The third category journal. This journal published very quickly, like 1-2 months. Too easy or almost no review process, or the review process very fake review process. take some charge, not that much, take some little bit, 500, 200, 300, 400 USD or little bit processing charge to make the article open access, which is mostly considered as a predatory journal, as well as highly discouraged to publish in the journal. That called the carpet journal, low grade journal, predatory journal. So these are three categories of journal. Now you need to trade off quality, money, and time. Yesterday I mentioned, you see, three things is needed for one article. One is good quality manuscript. Another one is money fund for the fees, English checking, RA, data collection, estimation. Another is network time. If you have good network, you can save your time. One time you submit, publish, finish. But if you have not good networks, you need to submit again and again and again. Network has value. Fund also value. If you have money, you can publish and you get published very quickly. And manuscript quality is also very important. So three things depends on these three categories. You need to trade off among time, money, and quality. If you have time, money, and quality, if you have the quality and save you money and have time, go for second category journal. Very high impact factor, very fast, and need to pay. Otherwise, go the first category. You have no money, go first category. It takes time. It takes time. Eh? Time is money. You can buy time by money. This is the way. This is the way businessmen produce the model, business model. Now, based on your demand, you decided which model do you like. Suppose you have low quality, but you want fast publication. You have no patience to improve the quality over the time, submit and get review report and again improve. So it takes 1-2 years. So go third category, predatory journal. Low grade journal, low quality, low payment. Very easy, life easy. Okay. Okay, predatory journal must be avoided. Must avoid the predatory journal. What is a predatory journal? Journal that obtain publication fee but are not valid peer-reviewed scholarly publication. They give a lump sum peer review or fake peer review or review report. In many cases, no review report. To sustain in the indexing, they make a review report. Therefore, their own record, but never sent to the author to review or adjust. There's the fake journals. In some cases, they send the review report useless. Okay, some clues that a journal might be predatory. How can you understand? Unrealistic, broad scope. They publish everything in one issue. You can publish everything. Math, science, language, everything in one issue. Business, medical, everything. Okay, or unrealistically short stated turnaround times. Okay, they mentioned that within 1 week we accept, within 1 month we accept. Okay, very short times they will publish. Fishy but poorly crafted, flashy but poorly crafted, ungrammatical websites. So if you go their website, you will see lots of mistake. This website is like a shopping mall website. The journal's website is like the Amazon or Lazada website. You go, they will sell like this, but it's like and there are lots of grammatical mistakes and they are very poor English like this. And fake metrics, they show lots of metrics, ISI metric, this value, this impact factor, all of these fake impact factors. Then incomplete contact information, such as no specific editor. So they said this is our manager and only just email address, nothing else. So no mentions about the editorial board, chief editor and other editor, nothing this. And not clearly mentions their contact number or address. And there are few lists who included this predatory journal. Previously, Bell list was, Bell is a guy, he's a librarian, he made a list. But as a person, you cannot fight with thousands of publishers. Publishers are the commercial people, businessmen, they have money, they fight with you. But as an individual, anyone cannot fight with the business guys. Ultimately, Bill List, he was threatened huge because you cannot go against the giant. And his list also has some problem. Not everything is predatory. He lists as a person what his capacities has a limitation. Okay. Then now you can see in the other predatory list, suppose list of predatory journal, there's a website, you search in the list of predatory journal, that will show you. And every country has a blacklisted journal. So Malaysian Ministry of Higher Education also has a blacklisted journal. So you can check that also. Okay, now one thing. I know this is the predatory journals. And sometimes we see there are good articles in the predatory journals. Then I ask them, why you publish good article in the predatory journal? Then people give the many responses, and some are very interesting. So suppose you urgently need article to fulfill degree requirement or fulfill KPI or fulfill promotion criteria. Suppose a PhD student, he said that if I cannot manage publication by this month, I need to pay another whole semester fee. So this big burden, I don't want to pay the whole semester fee. I just need a publication this month and I submit the thesis. So this is pre-requirement of my submission. If I cannot publish, I cannot submit. So I don't want to wait another whole semester, whole 2 years, 3 years, 1 year, go for good journal. I need to submit it now and go for the viva. Okay, that's fine. This has a logic. And somebody said, okay, I am waiting just for one scopus for my promotion. My promotion just hang. Every requirement fulfill, only one scopus. So what happened? If I wait for a real scopus journal, that will take 1 year, 2 years, and I don't know how long it will take. But I need promotion now. It's already due. So what to do? Publish wherever it is. Just pay some money, publish it. Or another case, I have KPI every December, KPI finish. So within this year, I need to publish. So first 6 months, I try myself, but it doesn't work. So now I want to publish within 2-3 months. How can I do it? I need to do it by predatory journal because they charge low and publish quickly. That's the only option for me. And also don't bother quality, easy. That's the way people go in the predatory journal. And some knowledgeable article, very good article, but written very poor English. Organization is not good. They have huge data, very strong data. Findings is very good, but writing is very bad. English is not good. So what they do? They try here and there, good journal, nobody, even all the desk rejection. They got all the desk rejection just for English. Nobody bother about the knowledge. As their English is very bad, not readable, or is not up to mark. So they got continuous rejection and they get demotivated and go for the predatory, okay, whatever it is, just pay and publish. They don't bother knowledge. The world don't bother knowledge, so why they? Okay. And some articles are very good, but data is already old. Suppose my PhD thesis data is take too long. I didn't publish everything, but already it is 10 years or 8 years. The data is so old, nobody publish it. Only option is go predatory journal. At least I publish my writings. Whatever works, at least I publish it. It's old. To me, it has value because I worked on it. If it is old, okay, no problem. Just publish it. It's my work. But nobody editor like the old data. Data is too old. Suppose 10 years back data now is useless in this world. The world is changing very frequently. So people go good journal, good article, good article, but data is old. It's not possible to update the data now. So just go for predatory journal, pay and publish. Nobody bother about the quality or what happened. Okay, then no time for further work. So busy and find a easy exit. So I wrote an article, is fine, everything very good, but I'm engaged with so many things. I'm engaged with so many things. I have admin job, lots of job. So what to do? I have no time to improve it. Once I wrote it, is fine, just go. Then difficult to adjust. Some reviewer comments is so difficult. Okay. because there is a basic flow in the article. If I want to change, I need to change everything. Suppose the flow is in data. Yesterday I mentioned, the reviewer said you collected data, very biased data or unreliable data. You have problem in the experiment. So data is not reliable. Your survey is defaulty survey. Your questionnaire was faulty questionnaire. It's meaningless. In that cases, if you want to correct it, you need to do everything again. You need to go survey everything again. Who do this? Yeah? Who is interested to do the everything again? So as a very basic flow in the content, just publish in the default predatory journal. So this journal should, but okay, I understand that the problem, why go predatory journals? And this is logical, okay. And I also say it's not appropriate to stuck a PhD student for another 2-3 semesters just only for his Scopus article, and he pay for another 2 semesters, rather than he pay $500, $300, $200 and publish and go. And I said my students, don't go, but don't put my name. I don't publish there. Okay, my article's quality is not that level. Please don't put my name. You publish and you just go leave. I don't stuck you. You go, you save, I also save, fine. So there's an ethical dilemma, a gray area. There are lots of gray areas in the ethics. That's the thing. So one thing I was taught yesterday that the ethical gray area is the God mentioned that in Islamic point of view, the permissible halal is clear and unpermissible haram is clear, and there is a gray area. Okay, and God willingly keep this gray area because God knows people will have many issues. So if God gives a gray area, take it as a blessing of the gray area. If God want to make it forbidden, he will do it forbidden. He keep it gray area means he give a scope to deal properly with this gray area. So whenever you stay in the gray area, use your brain and use your own situation. And everyone's situation is different. And it's not judgment. We cannot do judge. God is the best judge. He will do it. So that's why he created some gray area that people can survive. Otherwise, people will be very extreme. We cannot survive here. So this is your area. You decided how you deal the ethics. Okay. Then, and God is the most smart. He knows what will happen. That's why he make this gray area. Otherwise, he said this is forbidden, this is allowed. Only 2 things. There is no 2 things. There's a big gray area. Okay. And then here, next one is this journal should be considered as the deathbed option. To me, these are only the deathbed option. Sometimes, if a patient is going to die in the deathbed, then what doctor do in the hospital? They don't care that this medicine will work or not. They just try here and there. And even in the deathbed, they don't check when they need the blood. They don't check that this blood has any other disease or not. Just give the blood because the patient is dying. Try their best to keep him alive. What will happen in future? Forget that. But this is the deathbed option. So the predatory journal is your deathbed option. But one thing must remember, before submitting this journal, think thousands of times. Thousands of times. This is not for the normal people. This is only when you're dying. If you are normal, you have the scope. Don't go there. It's a very problematic thing. It will ruin your career. But if you go there, it's only just you stuck in the your neck is stuck in the wall. No other option. So check many issues, including, so before submit here, check many issues, including the survival time of the journal till fulfill your purpose. Okay, so you think that after 3 months, there is a promotional committee meeting. So if I place my article within 3 months, then I will get the promotion. Or my viva will after 2 months, 3 months. So if I submit, publish in this predatory journal, so I will get it, and until my viva is after 6 months. So be ensured that next 6 months this journal will alive. This journal will be indexed. Okay, suppose you submit it in a journal and you submit it for the evaluation committee, and in the meantime, journal is out of Scopus list. Journal is blacklisted. You die. You completely die because you already publish it. If you publish it, you cannot change it. You cannot change it and cannot publish it again. You already publish it, but in the meantime, journal is out of the scope, out of the index. Then you die. So be ensure that journal is not dying within 6 months. Journal will be indexed until you fulfill your requirement. Maybe journal will die. Sure, the predatory journal will be out in the list very soon, but not as soon as you fulfill your purpose. Suppose your bye-bye is after 6 months. So think within 6 months, this journal will go out or not. At least 6 months, it need to survive. So you will survive. So be careful when you submit this predatory journal. And my point is, this is not your fault, but due to the faulty system, the system is like that. And just consider as to save life, the forbidden food is also okay, allowed. Okay, sometimes the haram or forbidden things is forbidden. Even if you are going to die, that's also okay, fine, you can take it. God allow it. So this consider like this way. So prepare a normal descriptive statistic for the student or the PhD student. If you want to publish in this predatory journal, prepare something normal, useless thing, normal descriptive statistics or some issue, and write a very normal article, review article to publish in this journal, because they don't see what you publish. So you prepare something normal and publish there, just to get out of this transition or fulfill your requirement. Even if you are applying for promotion, just submit whatever literature review, something, publish there, and you can delete it from your CV forever. Okay. So if you publish the normal work, whatever it is, then you can delete it from your CV. You never show it in your CV, because this is something bad. And never ever publish your main article from the student, PhD student. Never publish your main thesis article, your model, your core findings in the predatory journal. Don't do it. You can work on it, publish it later on. But to pass in this transition, do something, whatever it is. Write a review articles or some descriptive data and submit it and go away from this system. But don't give your major findings. Otherwise, you cannot survive. You need to show your findings, your main findings in your CV, that where you publish your thesis. So you can remove this useless thing later on, no problem. But be careful on this issue. And always make a good plan on time. Never submit your good modeling or main article in this journal and make a good plan before time. Suppose you make a plan, I need to fulfill my KPI within 6 months, so make a good plan. I need to fulfill my PhD requirement within 6 months, make a good plan. Don't rush just 1 month ago, okay, I need now. And what happened? This is a very terrible things happen in this region. If you see one article published in this year, 2021, 7 February, and that article actually shake the world. I told you it's a bubble. The bubble can change. Anytime the bubble can burst, and it will happen. You see this article, what it said: predatory publishing in Scopus. Which country publishing in the predatory journal in the Scopus? In this table, you see, in the social science, last column, Malaysian is the top second. 30% of Malaysian article in social science are in predatory journal. So we are blind with the system. Use your brain, think what will happen in future. You see, now predatory journal is already blocked everywhere, and we ministries decided to take this one very seriously. What is doing in our people? 30% of the social science article is the fake journal. It's not just a few numbers, it's huge, 1/3. So now they will make the strict rule. And what will happen when they make the strict rule? This 30% article ruined you, your career. Those who already publish here, you cannot delete it. You cannot remove it. It is already appears in your Scopus profile. And you cannot show it in your promotion. You cannot survive based on this thing until your promotion professorship. This is the publication from recent 2015 to 2017 publication, and 30%. Indonesia 27%. And in science, physical science, Malaysia is the second again. 11% article of Malaysian all sciences, physical science publication is the fake journal, and Indonesia is the top one in case of science, social physical science. 22% are in the fake journal, and the health science Malaysia is okay less, but still you see around 4%. But in the social science, that's why I'm telling in this region we are doing something bad, very bad thing. We are practicing very bad, and we don't consider what is the coming in the future. This is a big bubble. We just obsessed with the current system, and we don't bother what will happen in future. Now, if ministry bring with new rule regulation, what will happen? This 30% article, those who publish there, they destroy their career. This article you cannot show it in your promotion criteria. You cannot use it anymore. It's gone, and it's a big burden for your life. So be careful. Be careful before you publish in the predatory journal. And also there is another thing is the fake journal. We call it hijacked journal or fake journal. Fake journal is some journals are very good journals, but they are not in English, other language journal, or they have no website. Hard copy journal. Okay, so the some crap people, scam group, they create a website for that journal, or they have the website also fine, not in English, in another language website. So some scam group, they just copy their website and make another website as English version of that website. Can you imagine? Same thing. Suppose one is the Malay language website, and one scam group converted into Malay language website into a English language website. And as this journal is very good, impact factor good, Scopus index, people want to publish here, but the outsider don't understand Malay or don't go in that website, so they go in the English website. When they search in the online, they find this website. So, and everything is fine. This website, the ISSN number, everything is same at the original website. Even the editorial board, everything is same. So people think, oh, they're the same, everything good. The ISN number same, everything same. So this is the same journal. So they submit in the English website with money. And after the money is gone. This is not the real website. They're the scam group. They will accept your article, also publish your article in their website, and keep your article 1 month until you realize that, okay, this is a fake, because your article will not come in this Scopus. Why is this not the real thing? Scopus counted the real journal, real website, but you are submitting in the fake website, so you got your money gone especially. But one thing is good, this fake website, they don't keep your article forever, they just remove it. So in that cases you can publish it later on again, but you lost your money, you have lots of hassle, lots of problem. And there are lots of things in this scam group. There are lots of cyber scam, cyber crime, and this is one of these. And if you want to see, if you just go and type this, you just type in the Google hijacked journals, then you show very details about the hijacked journals. Okay, or under the predatoryjournal.com hijacked, you will get the hijacked journal. This is called the hijacked journal. They hijack, some scam group hijack this journal. Okay, should we take a break or continue?
I think there are a few questions in the chat box at the Mahmud.
Yeah.
Can I read it one by one? Wait,
Okay. Read the question, please.
Okay, for probability of acceptance, what is the range of percentage that is considered appropriate or good from Dr. Shukriya?
Okay, probability of acceptance from the journal. So
Yes.
journal mentioned that we accept only 60% article, or mention we accept only 10% article. the more top journal, the acceptance rate is very low. Suppose the journal, the submission of the journal is 1,000 and the acceptance rate is only 1%. If you look at the American Economic Review, the acceptance rate is very low. So there's the top quality journals acceptance is low. So in that cases, you should realize what is the quality of your article. Assess your article in very good way, or show somebody, showing the expert that where should I submit, what is the quality. But then another option is you just try random basis, send one quality journal and see you get DEX rejection. Very good. If you get the DEX rejection within one night is very good. It save your time rather than it stuck your journal 6 months and say we get the rejection report from the reviewer. Okay, then try another low grade journal, another low impact factor journals and match with the journal and then submit it. If it match with the journal, they may send it to the reviewer or give you DEX rejection. If they give the DEX rejection, if you get the DEX rejection, they give it very soon, within 2-3 days. That's also a good thing. Okay, then you can go in the next quality journal. Don't start with Q1 high impact factor 20, then high impact factor 19, high impact factor 17. No, they are the same thing. Okay, if your article rejected from the high impact factor 20, it will be rejected by impact factor 10 also. So assess yourself, look where you fit, then find out a little bit more. If you have lots of time, you can play with it. If you have a small time, assess yourself, try same level of quality journal.
All right. Another question from Dr. Ainul Huda. How do we guarantee that by proposing a reviewer will increase the chance of our paper being accepted? Does the reviewer not reviewing anonymous paper? Certain journal procedures does not allow the authors to put their personal details in the paper during the submission. All right.
Yes, that I mentioned. Suppose Elsevier, many journal is not peer review. They give the author's name and detail to the reviewer. And some cases journal, it's not a matter of peer review or not. You propose some reviewer names and they have understanding with you. They know you. You don't propose something from Harvard and find out who is the professor in this and then put their name. No, never do it. Who you are proposing? You're proposing somebody you know. And then after submitting, you proposing their name, then you can inform them, okay, I send one article in the journal. If they invite you to review, please agree to review. This is the most ethical language. Don't say, please accept my article. No, please agree to review my article. And this is optional. This is his choice. If he like to review, he will do. If it is his area or his time or if he think this is a ethical problem, so he will not review. Again, I don't suggest you to never ask him, did you get my article? If you ask him, did you get my article, that means you are pressurize him to review it until he is very close, until he is very known or very close or your teammate.
And this related to that, can we ask for experts' opinions from developed country or certain section of our paper? Then later we put their names as reviewer when we submit the articles to the journal. So does this considered as ethical?
Yes, that's the issue. That I mentioned, what is ethical, you need to find out. And if your friend, suppose you propose your brother, okay, your relative, your brother's name as a reviewer. Now it is his ethical problem if he biased to you. It's not your ethical problem. You get the point. If he give, that's why I'm telling, don't pressurize him. Don't tell him agree. Don't tell him to accept my article. Tell him please agree to review. Then what the review you fail, you do it. Whatever you like, you do it. If you reject. If you give major correction. But agree to review. If you agree to review, that means my time will be faster. Otherwise, editors send continuously reviewer. Normally it's happened. When I send lots of reviewer to review one article as editor, 10, 20, nobody agree to review the article. And that's take my time, author's time. So if you propose one person name, don't disclose or don't pressurize, please accept. No, you just mention brother, I put your name in some journal. This is my title. I suggest, I propose your name as a reviewer. If they invite you to review, please agree to review, or it's up to you. Just you inform him. That's enough. If you
Okay.
inform somebody, your team or your familiar person or your acquaintance, then he understands what does it mean. And favorism, ethical ground is everyone's own issue. And that's the way the world is running.
All right, thank you. Another question from Muhammad Shazwan. Okay, how to deal with strict article submission deadlines? For example, reviewers give comments to be corrected within a certain period before final acceptance, but the submission period is too short.
Yeah, that's a very good thing. One thing you should understand, when the editor gave you time, if editor give you 3 months, that means major correction. If editor give you 1 to 3 months, that means major correction. 3 months means double major correction. You get double major correction from 2 reviewers. If you get 1 month time, that means 1 major correction, 1 minor correction. If you give 2 weeks, that means all are minor correction. Do something minor correction, submit. You should understand that editor has a sense to time frame. It is not the pressurizing. If you get less comments, it not takes 1 year to adjust them. So he give you 1 week means it's very little. Adjust very little, submit. This is his expectation. You understand his expectation? His expectation from you based on the time he allow you. If he expect lots of things, he give you lots of time. Okay, still we are too much busy. Sometimes suppose, okay, he gave me 2 weeks, but 2 weeks I was out of station. I was very busy. So you write the editor, please extend my time. I was very busy. I cannot do it with this month. So they will extend time. Yeah? No problem. The time always extend. We do sometime extension of time. Because suppose I submit 10 articles, I get review report of 5 articles at a time. Normally what we do, we cannot submit every day. I wait, I submit, suppose this weekend, I see to submit all articles. I submit at a time 15 articles. Then next 3 months, I don't touch anything. And in the meantime, every week they reject, and all the reject are in the list. I don't touch and resubmit again because I have no time. Then again, after 3 months, I sit and submit again, which one is already rejected. So in the meantime, out of 15, I submit today. And within 3 months, I get 5 rejection, 5 comments, and 5 is still review report. Is a hypothetical scenario. So when I get 5 review report, the journal said you have time 1 month, 1 month. So all as I submitted at a time, I also get the report at a time. So it's not possible for me to adjust 5 articles within 1 month. So what should I do? I write the editor, please adjust the time. I try my best. Then I try just within 1 month, just before the submission date. 1 day, 2 days before submission date, send a letter to the editor. I was not able to adjust everything yet. I was busy with something. Please allow me more time. That's all.
Okay, clear. So another question, scenario where an article has been published, okay, and then at a later date, if the author sees only a few minor errors, either in citation, research results, the data reports, how to resolve them? Let them be published in a journal, or make corrections for further publication, or request a correction on an article that has been published in the journal.
Okay, now this depends on publisher. It depends on publisher. You need to contact the editor and publisher. This is the problem in this article. What should I do? Many top publisher, they allow. If you convince the editor allow. But be careful about this issue. If it is a minor correction, don't go for that one because it's a big hassle. It's a big problem. Your reputation is a big problem here. So if it is a minor correction, don't go. If it is a major correction, something really very serious, you ask editor. Request the editor, then it's editorial decision. You cannot publish this one anymore again because already published. Or you can send some correction also. Some cases they publish correction issue, mention correction. There's an option. Consult with the editor of the journal. Okay, but no, don't submit it in any other journal. Okay, with the correction thing also no. And be careful when journals send you the gallery proof copy. After acceptance, everything they arrange it in their format, and you check it very carefully, the gallery proof copy, and then submit.
Okay, I think that's all in the chat session. Question by Pak Halim. Okay, how to detect predatory journal have been answered by Dr. Mahmud earlier. Okay, participants, do you have any other questions before we go for a short break? You can raise your hand. You can unmute yourself now. No, no questions. Okay, reminder to all participants, okay, please fill up the attendance form, okay, for today. Each day you'll get the certificate, okay, and for your ITM staffs, you'll be awarded the jam latihan. Okay, so I think we shall take a short break, Dr. Mahmud.
Okay. In
10 minutes?
the attendance list, the participant give their email address.
Yes, they did.
Yes. So we will send our content slide in their email. Okay.
Okay, sure. All right. So how many minutes do we need for the short break, Dr. Mahmud?
Okay, at 11. Okay.
11, eh? Okay, so see you guys
Thank you.
again at 11. Okay, have a nice coffee. Okay, have a good break. Thank you, everyone. See you again. Any questions from the participants? Okay, I received WhatsApp saying that they don't have time. They didn't have time to ask questions just now. Okay, so if you have any, please ask questions now. No, okay, I think we can just start, Dr. Mahmud.
Okay, thank you. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum, and still very good morning. Welcome back, everybody. So let's continue again. Now we try to know about the special issue. A special issue means a special case, and we have lots of taboo on this issue. Especially, we are not sure is it good or is same quality or some problem like this. So let's discuss you oftenly some. So I say some open discussion, some issue about this special issue. Some cases, a special issue give you the future direction of knowledge. What the knowledge is going, what's the trend is coming, what is the future on this area, what is the emerging topic on this area, what the hot topic is coming. Suppose if you look the labor economics, if you go to the Journal of Labor Economics, and they have few special issue. So that special issue, it's just an example. If you go in a top journal, they call for paper for a special issue. So in that special issue, it indicates particular area and which area will come in future. So they set up the special issue that future knowledge, how knowledge is going in future direction, what will come in future. So they bring it now, call for article. So that are very niche or good area, and this special issue is very good. And that special issue has lots of citation in future because they focus in a particular area that will lead in future knowledge in this field. These are very good special issues. And a special issue is also linked with the prestige for the editor. So that's why some editor, he's the editor of 2 journals, but he often a special issue for another journal. So they go for the special issue in another journal because editorial body is fixed. Some people cannot enter in other editorial board. So they want to open they want to take a special issue from other journal so they can give a service there. And it's considered as a prestige that I also serve that journal. Then a special issue, guest editorship is the way to become a regular editor. For some cases, on the new guys, okay, I want to enter in a journal as the editorial board, but Nobody will call me or nobody will take me directly. So then the way is I try to propose a journal for a guest editorship. So as a guest editor, I publish one issue, I edit one issue, then I take another guest editor, another issue. In this way, when I have lots of experience as a guest editorship, then I can enter in a journal as a full-time editor, main editorial board. So this is the way. Another one is special issue are highly promoted and bring high citation. So some special issue are on a particular topic. Suppose now you see all the journals. Most of the journals have one special issue on COVID-19 related to that area. Okay, so in that special issue, only COVID-19 relevant articles are there. What is the impact of COVID-19 on tourism? So in tourism journals has one special issue. What is the COVID-19 impact on supply chain? Supply chain journal has a special issue. What is the COVID-19 impact on the labor economics? That's the labor journal. So this special issue will get high citation and highly focused. So whenever people see, they will see all the area in that one place. So that's the good thing. And some cases, the special issue are the time saver. In case of a special issue, the publisher has a commitment that this issue will publish in this September. Or this issue, when they open a special issue, they mention in the website that the submission deadline is, publication deadline is. Okay, that means you have a guarantee when you can publish in this special issue. So if you give article, if an article accepted, you have no need to wait for long queue. Your article will publish within this time. So you can make your KPI within this time. And special issue are theme or topic oriented and it's very attractive. Suppose you want to write in COVID-19, so all the COVID-19 in one special issue. So it is theme oriented and it's very attractive, attractive for the reader. And a special issue linked with the conference is a guarantee that your article will publish. Many cases, the conference organizer give a guarantee that after peer review or after further payment, we will publish your article in the special issue. So in that cases, you have a special track. You have no need to go in the regular process. That will be easy for author. And a special issue are money driven. Okay, this is a factor. And a special issue is a network driven. And these two things, suppose a special issue means that's a special case. If you go through a conference, you need to pay for the special issue because conference arrange everything, they will arrange review, they will arrange all the process. So you need to pay some money for that. And if you have a good network with editor, so you can publish in that special issue. So a special issue has always favoritism, and the editor takes the special issue because he has some interest on it. The interest also linked with monetary and networking. Some cases, suppose I take a special issue, I'm a journal editor on one journal or two journal, I take a special issue in another journal. So I need to publish my friend's article. So they request me to publish there. We will have a network. And if you see all publishers now, huge special issue, especially Elsevier publisher, every journal has so many special issues, so many, huge. This is the one sort of income of the editor, informal income, the guest editor, because, and it's also one form of networking. Suppose I have a project I want to publish, so we negotiate and publish from the special issue with other editor, other channel. And the special issue has all the special favor, special time, special care, so it's good. And if you have link with the guest editor, then you have a extra favor. Or one thing is, it's very clear, and nobody tell you, a special issue. Suppose I am the editor of 2 journals, 3 journals. What is the necessity for me to take another special issue, another journal? And all of you are very busy. I have enough reputation as an editor of 2 journals already. If I take another issue in another journal, it's not increase my reputation that much, rather than increase my workload so much. And it's not benefit me anyways, not that much. So there are some issues relevant to informal payment. As the editor, journal pay very little. Journal pay only managing editor and the editor. Other editorial board member has no payment. You can imagine how many articles need to handle by managing editor. Thousands of articles. But he is a person, it's a voluntary job. He's a person like you and me. He has family, he has job, he has teaching, he has supervision, he has research, and this is an extra thing. So why he take the extra burden if he don't get any extra benefit? And publisher also understand this thing. Publisher understand that how much the money we pay them. They pay only chief editor and managing editor, and that's very minimum, very minimum. That's actually nothing. So why these people work so hard? And if we don't give a favor, then they will not go for more publication. If they make more publication, more issues, that is the publisher's business. They can sell more. Their work is more publication. So why editor will take more load if he has no benefit? So that's why many cases, a special issue, there is a money driven, there is a monetary dealings, informal monetary dealings, special issue, and this is an open known, almost editor everywhere, everybody knows. The editor also knows, publisher also knows, everybody knows. And but for the regular issue, no money dealing. Regular issue is very fair. But a special issue has some special care, favorism. Okay. Okay. The logic is here something. Suppose I am an editor. You submit an article in my journals. I'm already overloaded too much. Why I favor you? Most of the cases, our articles are good. If we give a chance, they will improve it. If you give more chance, they will improve it, and finally they will publish it. Okay. So why I give you this chance? I'm already overloaded. It's not my job to give you a chance and improve you and improve you. I have lots of things to do. It's not my work. But in the special issue, okay, I will give you a chance. I will give you a favor. So what do you do? When you submit a manuscript, okay, I find it's not at that level, but it will improve over the time. So I have one sort of understanding that I will not reject your article. Rather, I will send it for review report. But you must fulfill the reviewers. So I send it the review report. The review report come fairly, and then you adjusted them and again adjusted them and again adjusted them. So in the meantime, when you adjust all the review comments several times, automatically the manuscript quality increase as the same level of the main journal. So the editor also again see the article of this special issue, and he ensures the quality. If the quality is low grade, chief editor will not publish. He can reject if even guest editor accept the article. So the point is, editor will give you favor or chance to do it again and again. So that's the way you can deal the money. But it's not relevant with the quality. Quality is up to date at the level of the same journal, at the regular issue. The regular issue maintain a quality, and a special issue also in the same level of quality. In terms of quality, nobody will publish bad grade journal, bad grade article in their journal, because this is the reputation of the chief editor of the whole journal. The journal take care it very carefully. Even a guest editor accept, chief editor reject it, because chief editor ensure the quality of the journal. But the guest editor gets to improve the quality again and again and again and again. So you improve the quality. So this is the issue here. In terms of quality, no sacrifice. But one issue is when the guest editor send it to the reviewer, then if he go in the fair review process, your article will reject the first time. Even the guest editor send it to review, not description, but if you go for the fair review process, you will get rejection. So what he do, he send it to the arrange reviewer. Arrange reviewer is give the comments, fair comments to improve the article, accept, rejection. He give a major correction, but no rejection. If rejection, that means you're gone. Huh? So this is the understanding. He will give you a review report. What the review report doesn't matter. If it is hundreds comments, he give the hundreds comments to improve the article. He'll take the responsibility to improve the article and ensure the quality, but he will not give the rejection. So it's ultimately, if I know my article will publish, it's a one sort of guarantee that my article will publish. I don't mind to pay for it. I don't mind to review it 10 times, 100 times, improve it 100 times, because they will publish it. So what does they give, will do it, no problem. But the problem is they reject, then I submit another one, reject another one, or even they give the comments with rejection. So if I adjust them, I need to submit a journal and they go for the process again from the very beginning. That reviewer may not like my adjustment. So that's the issue. In this special issue, you have one sort of guarantee article will publish and you have the scope to improve the article over the time. And that's why it is somehow money driven and somehow network driven or link is important. So overall, a special issue may have a special arrangement, but quality is as same as regular journal. Okay, you can think it. But suppose in Indonesia, they don't count a special issue. They give the low weight than the regular issue. But actually, the weight should be same. But as the process is different, okay, we just say process is different. Okay, how to find a good journal list? So first see the reference list of your manuscript. Suppose you finalize your manuscript is ready, everything fine. Now you want to submit. Go the reference list. See where you cited, which journal you cited in your article. There are many citations in your reference list. Suppose you see you cited one journal 5-6 times. That means that journal is more close to your article. Okay, so you pick journal name from your reference list. Your article reference list have the many references. So find out which reference is most suitable for your journal. This is a very easy way because you already work on it and you already cited them. So they are relevant with your article. It's very common sense. So you look from there and you can select your journal from there. This is one way. Another option is you copy the title and abstract and submit in different publishers. Suppose the Elsevier Journal Finders, they have a website, Elsevier journalfinder.elsevier.com. If you give your abstract and title there, the Elsevier will suggest you relevant journal from their publisher. They will give a list. Same thing happened in Springer, journalsuggest.springer.com. If you put your title and abstract in that website, they will automatically give you a list of their journals. Same Wiley and Emerald. So all of them give a suggestion which journal fit with them. This is one sort of easy way to find the most relevant journal. Or you can search your keyword, title keyword in the Science Direct. Go Science Direct website and search by keyword. Then you see which article are published based on this keyword and what is the journal name. Okay. Or you similarly go to Scooper's website and put the keyword, and then you will find which journal published relevant article. Even Scoopers in the side left side, they give the journal name. Which journal is relevant with this keyword, how many articles they publish, so you can pick journal from there. Okay, there are other options. If you have the journal citation report, okay, this is no more ISI, hey? This is Clarivate and OS, WS. All the business thing, very problematic. Business change every day. Buy and sell, huh? This is the business people. So this sold their business. So now it is no more ISI, it is no more Thomson Reuters, it is Go Analytics Analytics. So that citation report, if you download the citation report, then you just search by keyword, then you will find all the journal with the impact factor. Or if you have the Scoopers list, download the Scoopers list and you search by keyword and see the relevant journal. Same ABDC, ERA, ABS, effect is the economic journal of economics relevant journal. So you find the journal from this list. Okay. So if you search in the online book, you'll find the list of this journal on the total list. And in case of Scoopers, you just go scoopers.com, directly go scoopers.com. This is the old link, they already changed it. Just give the scoopers.com and then they will show you the link directly download from the Scoopers. Okay, so you can directly download Scoopers list from their Scoopers website. So then you make what you do, you make a list of journal, make a priority list, 10 or 15 or 20 journal name for each article. So what I do, I have this article, I spend time for this article, finalize everything, and then check what is the suitable journal for this article. Not one, two, I make a list. Look at all of this website, everything, I make a list. Suppose this 10 journal is suitable for this article. Then I put all of this 10 list in my Excel file. Then I try one by one. If one is rejection, then go next one. And second rejection, go third one. Third one rejection, go fourth one. This is the trend. So this will save your time. That will save you time. Every time you have no need to find a journal. You already, once you start the journal, you make a list. So later on for this article, rejection, you submit next one. So make a list for every article. So this is the mentions yesterday, I already mentioned, you need to work on it. Okay, so after you write the first version, don't submit instantly. Keep it few days, 1 week, take your time, cool your brain and read it again. Okay, or give it somebody, colleague who can read it and give you some comment. Then these things I already mentioned yesterday, these 2 slides. And just before the submit, okay, again check the similarity report. Similarity report for top journal below 10%. Okay, and others second tier journals 15%. And the other 20%, but don't go above 20%. Even 20% is not allowed in many journals. 15% also not allowed. If you can do it at a time 10% for the very beginning, that's fine, very good. And must check English by professional. Again, check, and when the professional send you the corrected version, you again check what he's changed, because the English editor is the language editor. He don't know the content of your article. He's not from in your discipline. He changed the word. Maybe you don't understand the discipline-based jargon or terminology. So you should be careful how he changed the English and adjust them. Don't blindly rely on English editor. What he done is fine. What he done is fine is language edition, not the knowledge, not the discipline word. So you need to check you discipline relevant content, or you may mean something when he changed the meaning. Okay, so be carefully check what the correction is done, and then go for journal format, arrange the journal format for unique referencing style, and then submit. Okay, in the journal submission process review, now look at the journal scope of the journal. Before submit, look the scope and name of the journal. Suppose you make a 10 list. Instantly, you just make the list from your search. But now, when you submit, before submit, you check few things. The scope of the journal, does it really mean? Maybe some few word is relevant, but the whole aim is not same. So check the aim of the scope of the journal. Carefully read the instruction of the author and arrange your manuscript in this way. Pay attention to journal requirement. Okay, some cases journal need fees. Number of authors, oh, this is very painful. Journal fix the number of authors. This is something terrible. Huh? Suppose this year I published one article in Australian economic paper. They are recommended maximum 3 authors. This is a very painful thing. What happened? I submitted 4 authors. They said, if you want to continue with 3 authors, then default, as we are determined to these journals, so we need to review and revise the authors. Otherwise, we submit in other journal. So be careful, check it before submit, number of the author and fees. Some journal need fees, even it is not open access. Processing fees, submission fee. Many top journal has submission fee, especially finance. Most of the finance journal need submission fee. Submission fee is different, processing fee is different. Submission fee is $50, $100. That means this is not actually fee. It is a bar to reduce the workload of the editor. So what happened? You submit with $50. Next morning, editors say rejected. It doesn't match with us. So you lost your $50 overnight. So that's why many people don't go for the submission fee journal. Okay, because this is wastage of money. There's no guarantee of publication. So why they add the submission fee? Because otherwise people submit everything what they like. People have no sense. Nonsense work. Authors from all over the world write so many things, useless, and submit. And they don't assess that this journal will match or not. Even this journal is my writing quality or not. Just submit it. And then what happened? It's a huge load for the editor. So managing editor need to handle thousands of articles and rejection. So they said, because this is too much load. So he said, okay, take a bar. So $50. So people only take the challenge to spend $50 if he's sure that his article matches with us, or if article is go with us. If he is sure, then he will submit $50. That means my workload reduced, and that causes 80% reductions of the submission. Okay, you only submit this journal because you're highly dedicated to this journal. Okay, $50, no problem. So when you are highly dedicated for this journal, meaning you develop your manuscript in this line and you strengthen the manuscript and you check it, you are very good and competent. Otherwise, you don't go for this gambling of $50. So that's the big bar to reduce the editorial pressure. But this $50 is not actually any publication fee. This is called the sub. But for us, author, it's very difficult to pay $50 without any reason. So look at the journal website, what they mean. Many journals need, especially finance journal, need submission fee. That's very problematic. We cannot even try this journal because that's a gambling. I cannot pay $50 without anything. No guarantee, even no guarantee to go in the review process. But if you have project, you can do it. And another option is you send to editor the article personally in his email, not the journal. Okay. If you send the article to editor, would you please check it and inform me, should I submit it in your journal? Does it goes with you? Very simple. If you say yes, then you take the gambling $50. You pay the $50 and submit. When he say yes, meaning he already give a green light to go through the process. That means after you submit with $50 or $100, he will guarantee you, he will send it to the review process. So you have a chance to go in the review process. Otherwise, don't submit. First, take a consent. It's informal consent. Informal consent, and it's not for everybody. Okay. If you submit everything to all the editor like this, then it's not working. So this is another way. Another way, check the website before submission, look at their fees. And some journals ask fee. If you, after acceptance, they said, okay, now send me the fee. So that's why very careful before submission and see they will ask for fee or not. And then especially all the open access must be with payment. If it is open access, be sure you need to pay. And some journal has green open access and gold open access. So green open access means you can upload your manuscript pre-publication copy in your repository, in your website, in your university website. Gold open access means it is open for everybody after publication. So gold open access causes you to pay. So when you submit journal, look at the journal publication, last issue, check if it is open access or not. If it is open access, there is a lock is open. And if lock is closed, that means it's closed access. That means it's subscription based. So if you don't want to go for payment, select the journal that also publish both categories, open access and subscription based. But if you see all article is open access, meaning you need to pay. So this is the shortcut way. Rather than you go inside the instruction and read it. Okay. Then review back issues of the journal to access the scope of the journal and author affiliation. Okay. Look the current issue, open the current issue. What types of titles they are looking? Who are the authors writing there? Okay, if you see a journal, the authors are from all European. They publish the current issue, 10 articles. Every articles, all of the authors are from European. So should you submit from Asian? You just wasted of your time. Okay. Then if you look all the authors, they're from the top school. Everyone is from the top school. So if anybody not from in your author list from top school, don't take the chances for wasting of your time. So there are lots of issues out there. Check it. Just try to help you to save time. Time is very valuable to save time. Look at the title. Even the journal is close to your content, but the titles of the article they publish in the last issue, nothing is relevant with you or in your article. So look at the scope very clearly again and again. That will give you a better idea. Or you can see the article quality, download 2-3 articles in the recent issue and see what is their quality and see your article match with them or not. Or you get an idea of formatting of that issue. See how many word limit, how many paragraphs in introduction section, how they arrange the table and graphs. So you also can arrange your manuscript in that line before submitting. Okay, then check submission style of publisher, editor and editorial board member. So in some cases, journal mentions submit as you like. That means manuscript has no need to format, submit as you like, but must ensure there is 4 content. One is introduction, methodology, and another is conclusion. Introduction, methodology, discussion, and conclusion. So at least this 4 is there. Then it's fine. In introduction, methodology, analysis, and discussion and conclusion is 1. These are the 4 things every journal asks. That's the minimum things. It's called email. Okay, so you ensure you have this 4 things, then you submit. But these are the minimum. You get the rejection very quickly if you don't arrange everything in the proper format. Maybe you don't need to arrange the referencing. For the science journal, you must arrange referencing before you submit. For the social science, we are a little bit flexible. We don't arrange the reference according to the journal style, but you should ensure the other things are okay. Then you submit. So they will ask you to change the reference after acceptance. And some journals referencing is like 1, 2, 3, 4, not the ascending order of the last author name. If it is 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, now it's a problem. You need to divide the whole manuscript. Instead of the author's name and year, you need to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it makes lots of rearrangement. So look at this style. If the journal wants this, then if you do it, it takes long time. So before submission, check this issue. Then tentative networking, collaboration, pre-submission concept is very important. If you think this article really goes there or not, write the editor, personal email, not submit there. But one thing is the issue that your article is not available at all. don't just disturb other people. Everyone is busy. But if you are really confused that should I submit it or not, then write the editor. Write the editor. Then editor said, okay, we'll consider proceeding. Suppose one article this year, I was doubtful that should go or not. So I wrote the editor, this is my article. Do you publish article like this? Because I am not clear from your scope. This is the journal is security journal. Okay, journal name is security journal. Now, my article is on COVID-19 impact on security. And the definition of my security and their security is different. Their security is only defense, law and order. And I define security is not the conventional law of security. This security is relevant to the other issue, economic security, health security, food security. So all the other issues of the national security. Then I was confused that they will go or not. Then I wrote the editor and sent the manuscript. Do you like this security article for your journal? Then editor replied me, okay, you submit it, we will proceed. At least I can proceed for the review process. That's very fine. I submit, and he also already familiar with this one. He just send it to the review process. Okay, and then Alhamdulillah it's accepted. Now they send the gallery. I was working in this break now 10 minutes ago at the gallery. So that's the way you can consult with the editor before submission. Try to build net also. If you have a network in the editorial board, you can ask them. So network always matter, always favor. That's help you. Okay, then make a list of choice for tentative journal. So make a long list and then try one after another. Do not submit to more than one journal at a time. Never ever do that. Never. So I try one and my colleague try another one. We have three persons submitting 3 journals. Never ever do that. After you clearly get the rejection or you clearly withdraw article from one journal, then submit in another journal. Don't that is very unethical, because I'm an editor. I am handling your article and I spend my time. It's a voluntary time. I am not providing time to my family, but I am providing time for your article, managing your article. But you also submit this article in another journal. That's a big bad thing, very bad thing, very unethical. And what will happen? I send the article to a reviewer, and that journal also send the article in the same reviewer. You die, completely dead. If any reviewer, I got the same manuscript from 2 journals. And one thing is very, you make sure that this world is not too big. People and the editor of the journals know each other, and even the journal publisher can check other publishers. And that's happened. That's happened. And you will be, once you caught, you will be blacklisted forever from that publisher. So you caught by one Elsevier journal that you submitted 2 journals at a time, you will be blacklisted for. Suppose you submitted same manuscript in Elsevier journal, Springer journal. You're playing game in 2 times at a time, 2 journals, 2 publishers. Okay, but by anyhow you caught by them, you'll be blacklisted from Elsevier and Springer forever. You cannot submit any more article in Elsevier for Springer, never ever. Got the point? Because this is ethical practice. And don't do it. Don't do it. It's not a good thing. Wait, give your time, patience until they reject it, then go another one. But if you want to withdraw, you need to do. You just write the email to editor. I understand there is a very severe problem in the article. I need to revise it. Please, I want to withdraw this article. Thank you. Finish. Journal understand this one. But don't submit to journal at a time. And you submit 2 journals at a time means they are also same field journal. You understand? Because you never submit one in medical, one is rocket science. No, you maybe submit the same discipline because your manuscript need to be relevant with the same discipline. In that cases, the editors know because they're in the same discipline. And in most cases, the reviewers are also same in many publishers. Suppose I'm the reviewer of many publishers. I'm reviewer of many journals. That's also the many publishers. So my name as a reviewer enlisted in the few publisher. So it's something very crappy and has a very problem for you if you submit 2 places. So many people get caught by this one. Don't do it. And be honest with your data, with your result, authorship, funding, and other declarations. Be honest, at least with your data and result. Don't manipulate the data, manipulate the result, everything fake. Be honest with them. Be honest. This is the academic integrity. You are the people who teaching the knowledge to other people. You're the people who build the nation, to build the people, to disseminate the ethics. So don't do anything that is really not ethical. So in the journal submission process, so in this you need to understand the difference among all types of articles. Okay, sometimes we submit article in different criteria. Suppose we write an article on COVID-19 impact on pollution, emission, then we think it's full length article because it's very big, everything. But it is not empirical work. So when we submit journal said it cannot go as a full length research article or not as a review article because we didn't review anything article. So it can be a communication. This article is a communication or opinion article. Okay, and communication, opinion, data, these are almost similar types, but size is different. Length is different. Letter is you try to publish something very shortcut, your forthcoming output of research. So you are like this similar thing. Opinion is your opinion about the something. Communication is also like that, what you're thinking. But if it may be broad, but that if without any data or without any history, full length review report, that's go to under communication, opinion, like this. So if you submit, then editor can suggest you edit report. But if you have idea, then when you submit, you select which categories go. Because the length is different. If you submit as a communication, the word limit is suppose 4,000. If you submit as a letter, the word limit is 500 or 1,000. If you submit as a full length, the length is 8,000 word. So it depends. Short list article is suppose 2,500. 2,500 to 4,000. Okay. And then read this tutorial. If you go, Elsevier, Springer, Taylor, Francis, every journal publisher give a tutorial for author development. Go there and read it, learn it. It's an investment. This is a big investment of your time. What I showed yesterday, everything is from this website. If you go that website, read them, you'll get everything. That's the actually publishers say what we want from the editor, from the author, how we improve the author. So that's the author's corner. Learn from the author's corner, and then you will be improve yourself and you can prepare manuscript like this way. Then there's the thing I mentioned yesterday. There is a link that shows that Elsevier also give the different editorial comments. Some editor writes something in the Elsevier blog, so you can read from there. So one editor wrote here, why I reject the journals, why I reject the article. So he mentioned here 6 reasons to reject the article, why he rejected. So if you get idea why the editor rejected, so it will help you to improve your article. So go this tutorial. Every publisher has a tutorial website. Scopus, Elsevier, Springer. Every publisher has author's corner, author's development. Then this area they give lots of suggestion and tips for author. Okay, after you submit the article, where does it go? The first one, who deal your article? Most of the cases now, article is dealt by the reviewer assistant or editorial assistant. Sorry, editorial assistant. The publisher has an assistant. They just check all the format or wording, number of length, everything. Does it goes with them or not? And then shift it to the managing editor. And The editors and reviewers are not the salarized staff. They don't get salary from there. So this is a voluntary job. Especially reviewing is almost a voluntary job. So you try to give them less pain. Okay, as an author, it's your responsibility to make them happy rather than give them pain. If you give them pain, they will give you pain. Okay, make their life easy, they will make your life easy. So they want to serve the scientific community. Okay, some cases editor gets some honorarium, but mostly the reviewer works are volunteer. So understanding their motives will help you to approach them properly. You should understand what is their motives. Okay. Editor and reviewers are same as other author. They have their own job, supervision, project, articles, KPI, family, etc. This is their voluntary job. So it is very so in every communication with editor or other reviewer, they always deserve your respect. Okay, whenever editor or review report comes, especially suppose I am a reviewer of the journal, I review your article. This is a voluntary job. Journal don't pay anything. So I review article. Is it free? And I expect some respect from you. I expect respecting from you, and at least you show some respect based on adjusting comments. I read your article. I spend my time and I give some comments. But you don't care my comments and you just say, okay, whatever I did is fine. No need to adjust them. That's really hard to me. As a reviewer, that's really hard to me. What is this nonsense? I study law, whole article, read it and give some comments, spend my time, and you have no respectness. At least try. At least try. Sometimes we give the comments. What I do, I give the comments as much as possible to improve the article. Very harsh comments. And then when authors revised it, adjust the comment, I give them release. Okay, fine. At least the author tried. Everyone is not the same level. At least he tried his level best. He tried to adjust a few things and said other things is not possible for him to adjust. So he respected my opinion. And once I got one article, the author said, what I write is the best, I will not change it. Then what will happen in my decision? In the first round, I give the comments. And the comments go to the author. And then author again resubmit after adjustment. And he said, what I did, that's the final, I will not change anything. Then what should be the comments from my side? Rejection, direct rejection, no chance. That's over. You have no respect to the other scientific. We are the scientific community. We are the volunteer people. You should have respect. You can say respectfully, okay, what I think this is not justifiable. What the reviewers comment is not justifiable. The reason is that. Why I write is the appropriate. The reason is that. So I hope the reviewer will consider this one. Don't show arrogancy. Arrogance will kill you. Don't show ego. Ego is not a good thing. Those who have the PhD, those holder or pass the PhD, this is very important. I saw the academicians are too much egoistic people, too much. So don't hold the ego so much. If you really go through the correct PhD training, your ego should go on. Because in the PhD training, you are humiliating so much to destroy your ego. That's the thing. When you're a good but emotionally mature. PhD means they check you are emotionally mature or not. Can you handle a problem? It's not a certificate, it's not just a degree. When anybody go the whole PhD process, it's a especially the Viva board, they also check are you emotionally mature or not. They try to make you angry to check you can handle it. They ask very rubbish question just to check you are emotionally ready or not. It's not just your work, it's not a report, it's a human being. You are a philosopher, not an egoistic philosopher. You are a philosopher who can handle all the problems. You don't think that you just serve the scientific community. You need to deal with the people who are dumb. So whenever you see any dumb question, how you deal it? So that's the way. There should not be any ego. Rather than you should know how to deal the problem in a very sophisticated and delicate manner, diplomatic way. Okay, many journals use a system of initial screening, format, system, English referencing, journal stuff, and they will send.
Sorry, Dr. Mahmood. It seems that your sound is not very clear right now. Is it because of the internet connection?
Now can you hear me or not?
Can, but it's not that clear. Putus-putus, Dr. Mahmood.
Okay. Let me check my internet. Internet is okay. Now it's okay.
Not as good. Not as good as this morning. But I think yeah, you shall proceed.
Okay, just my Wi-Fi.
Maybe you switch off your video for a while. Hopefully it helps.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep, better.
You hear better? Okay.
Yep.
Because I connected from my mobile Wi-Fi. Now I go my home Wi-Fi.
Okay, now it's better, Dr. Mahmood.
I didn't use home Wi-Fi because my child is doing class with the home Wi-Fi. So that's make class more. But now it's okay, we can do both. It's okay?
Yeah, better. Thank you.
Okay, let's go. We are here. So many journals use the initial screening by editorial staff. Then when it's go to the managerial editor, he may reject without sending it to reviewer. Dex rejection, that's called the Dex rejection. And the timing is 30 seconds to 1 minute. As an editor, he take the decision, should I send this article in review or should I decline it now? And that decision is taken by within 1 minute. So you have 1 minute chance to convince editor that my article is good enough to go for review process. Okay, again, why editor don't send the review process? Again, this is somehow the capacity is relevant. It's not the, many cases not the quality, the capacity is also involved. Suppose as my journal, I publish 4 issues in 1 year, and I publish 10 articles in 1 issue. So total I can publish 40 articles in a year. This is my maximum capacity for my journal. I publish 40 articles in a year. So how many articles I should take for the reviewer? It's not necessary. I take thousands of articles and review them, and end of the day I cannot publish. No need. That's overload for me. So if I publish 40 articles, so I take only maximum double or 2.5 times. So if I can publish 40 articles, I consider 100 articles for this year. So I will send 100 articles for review in this year, not more than that, because I can publish only 40. So if I take 100 articles, so I can assume half of them will go out by reviewing process. So I'll be close to my target. So that's why you need to see how much they publish in 1 year, how many articles they publish in 1 year. You see the 2 journal I mentioned publish around 4,000 articles in 1 year. So they will take at least 10,000 or 15,000 1 year. But the journal who can publish only 40 articles in a year, they will take only 100 articles a year. So there is a high competition. Your article will go in review process or not. And if you can convince editor within 1 minute, that the chance your article go in the review process. So now it's a very crucial time. How can you convince the editor within 1 minute? Editor will not read your article at all, never. This is not editorial job. This is a reviewer's job. Editor will not read it. So you need to find out what editor do. That's I told you yesterday. Editor check the title, the abstract, first 2 paragraph, and last 2 paragraph of introduction section. In the last 2 paragraph of introduction section, what is available? Novelty of the article. His main concern is the novelty of the article. And he don't read everything. I mentioned first 2 paragraph or last 2 paragraph means he don't read 4 paragraph. He read 2 sentences from either way. Okay. So just within 1 minute, read 1 sentence. Okay, that has a chance to go in the review process or not. Finish. If he editor read 1 sentence and find a mistake on this sentence and this understand this sentence is not clear, this is ambiguous, some problem, that means your article gone. So that's why you need to be very careful in every single thing. You need to convince editor. He don't read it. He just look the makeup. Editor like makeup so much, because good makeup means you are a matured person, good researcher, you care everything. In your referencing style, some reference you give with bracket in the year, some reference you don't give bracket. That means it's a mixed referencing style. You copy from different sources and leave it as like as that. That makes sense, editor, that no need. This guy is careless. He is not qualified even go in my journal review process because he's careless. Understand? Be measured. Do everything as your best. That's I told you at the very beginning. If you make editor's life easy, they will make your life easy. Make it very good looking, good shaping. Everything is very fine. Same types of alignment. Why formatting is so important? Because editor see the formatting. Editor don't read it. Look, the formatting very good. Same format all over the article. Same style. I'm not telling you to convert your reference into APA to Chicago, but you should follow one format, and that's all. Editor will check this one, and this is a very critical thing within 1 minute to convince editor. If you cannot convince what the knowledge you have written, what the good things, it's gone. It's no more in the review process. So it is okay, the top journal, editor loses the benefit of his journal, okay, from the editorial perspective. Editorial perspective, what is the motivation of the editor? You should understand what is his motivation. His motivation is increasing the impact factor of his journal, increasing the citation of his journal. If the citation increase of the journal impact factor will increase. And that is the prestige of the editor. That's he get from the journal. So this is his motivation. So what he do? He look the article which has the high potentiality to get more citation. Otherwise, this article will be a burden from the editor or from the journal. It's not about the knowledge at all. The knowledge is very good. The knowledge is very good, everything is very fine. But if he publish it, nobody cite it. Because this is something niche area, very rare article, some rare case, nobody will read it or nobody cite it. If nobody cite it, then it will reduce the impact factor of the journal, because in the total number of article is divided by citation. So his number of impact factor will decrease. So that's a demerit for the editor. He also count this one. Editor looks lots of issues. It's not just a knowledge only. Knowledge is fine. As I mentioned, the Nature Journal 23% article, no more cited. But they care the knowledge. But all journal is not like that. All editor is not like that. So editors want citation too. assess the potential citation of this article. So that's the motivation of the journal. And another way of the motivation is, you know, the editor name in the journal editorial board, you know the journal name, cite the journal few times in your article, cite, if possible, also cite some article of the editor. So they will convince, they will like it. Yesterday I mentioned on this issue. So in the journal reviewing process, most articles usually reviewed by 2 to 4 external reviewers and more. Even the one cleaner production send it for 6, 7, 8. We got 6 review report. 6 reviewer give the report. You need to adjust 6 review comments in your article. Oh, everyone give different comments. Okay, most article usually reviewed by 2 to 4 external reviewers. These are expert in the field who read the article and give their opinion. Yes, good journal ensure the expert person. They send it to the really good reviewer. They who are the expert and who are the author of that journal normally. Okay. Otherwise, review process has a problem. Some cases, PhD students also get the article to review. That's why it's a questionable review process. That should we, how much is trustworthy to the review process? Okay, any comments on scientific merit, suitability to the journal for which you are applying, and readability. So if you look the suitability of the journals where you are submitting, also the scientific merit of your article, the reviewer also look the readability. So the reviewer, they are not likely to correct grammar when the review. When you get the review report, you see many grammatical mistake in the review report. Even many shortcut word, many not proper way to wrote their comments, or poor organization, something here, something there, repetition. Because this is not article, they give the comments and they give the comments as quick as possible time. So they don't bother about this issue, but just comment. It is your responsibility to understand what they say. So negatives. So the other issue is whenever they look your poor organizations or grammatical correction, they read your article, they don't correct you, but pick the problem from your article and the scientific merit is there or not. So by writing the best literature article, you maximize the chance of the reviewer will be favorable. So if you write in the more scientific way, that means not emotional, so reviewer can like it. And then you should understand the style of the reviewer. You also reviewer, I am also reviewer. How we read the article. This is a very interesting thing. How we review article. The reviewers are very busy guys. It is, and your article is not like a fairy tale storybook, very romantic storybook novel, and read when I'm in the vacation. No, it's something different. So you should understand the reading motives and reading mode of the reviewer. So reviewers are very busy guys. They just try to see quickly what you have done and try to find the gist very quick possible. And just jump here and there. Don't read the whole article. Except the top journal. If the journal pay the reviewer, then reviewer give the time on every sentence, arrangement, everything. Otherwise, they just go jump here and there and give some comments here and there. So the reviewer may be reading long piece of short burst. That means reviewer read a section or two at a time with long interruption. That means I start to reading this article. After reading 2 paragraphs, I need to go outside. Okay, I need to go to see my family. And then again, after 1 week, I open this article again. So I check and read another section, and then I have no time, I go away. So this is not a continuous process. I read everything and very seriously and give the comment. No, I read it on my time basis. This is a voluntary job. So you should remember that your reader may be frequently interrupted. Is not highly concentrated and reading your article. No, he will be interrupted with many issues. Okay. Suppose in case of when he read the article, now we are not going traveling. Previously, when we travel, we take the article with us and that read at that time. Mostly people read when they're traveling. So you go somewhere because they're the very busy guy. So in the bus station, sit in the bus station and read something. People are shouting, talking, and bus come and he enter the bus and still reading the articles. And if you see in the aeroplane when they go, they take some printout of article and correct it. Okay. So in the time, it's not a cool head environment. Is there somebody making noise, babies is crying, flight attendants come, duty free good, lots of things, lots of interruption, huge interruption for the reviewer. And it's the author responsibility to keep his concentration here. So maybe I forget what I read last time. Maybe it's not the same at a time. So it's not the reviewer's responsibility, it's the author's responsibility. You make your article in this way that I can remember it. And then I can assess it very quickly. So that means if you give me pain, then I will give you pain. Very simple. Make it easy for the reader. Okay. So logically think how busy people do something, read something, how busy people read. If you're very busy, how you read it? Think by yourself. If you're too much busy, how you read it? All the other reviewers also read in this way. So your writing should care on this issue. Okay. What the reviewer do? They read the abstract, just skim the objective or motivation, and reading the into method section, how you transition from introduction to methodology, looking at the figures and output. They don't read all the description of the figure, don't read all the literature review. No need. Then skimming the discussion, just you touch the major point or not and give the citation or not, and search the keyword. They always look some keyword. Where is the theoretical or practical contribution? You mention it or not. In any article, you somewhere you must mention this article has theoretical this contribution, practical this contribution. This is my limitation. This is my future scope. Every time they look these things because they don't read everything line by line. So. And they also check the reference, how much reference. I told you yesterday, charge the reference 2020, how many? Okay, you cite 3. 2021, how many? 3. And out of your 50 reference, you only give the 6 from the last 2 years. That's not the good thing. And they also check the journal name and volume, that you actually read it, correct it properly or not. Read the conclusion and introduction, objectives, and their evidence that you prove your hypothesis or not. And that's why we do some repetition to keep the reviewer understanding what was happening last episode. You know, when you see the serial movie, every serial is starting with what happened in the last episode, 30 seconds, then they start this episode like this. Your article should be like this, the continuation. So reviewer go track. Okay. Then come the adjustment of reviewer's comment. Okay, this is the very critical things. Yeah, your ego is a big matter. Be polite, be gentle. If you don't agree with the reviewer, still be gentle. Consider reviewing as a procedure in which several peers discuss your work. Learn from their comments and join the discussion. So consider suppose your friend and you are talking about this article and they give you comment, you are adjusting them and arrange the discussion, communicate with them. So reviewer's comment is like that way. He give you some comments, so you set with this comment, adjust them. If you don't adjust, give the reason why you don't adjust, and clearly mention how you adjust them. So, and not all article need revision. Some cases direct accept. Just very lucky person. If you do everything properly, you get direct acceptance letter. Or minor correction, little bit here and there, just take 1 day, 1 hour. That editor and reviewer mean to help you improve your article. Do not take offense. Don't think they are your enemy. Consider them as your well-wisher. They're helping you to improve your article. And when your article will improve, the benefit will get by you. The reader will read it and they will give the credit to you. So the editor or reviewer will not take the credit. It's your article. So you will be benefited from it. They are just helping you. So appreciate their help. And this is also another thing. If we get the minor revision, we think minor revision means there's a high chance of acceptance. Even after minor revision, you can get reject if you don't adjust them properly. Adjust them as much as possible. And if you cannot adjust, be honest and tell them, I tried my best, but this thing actually beyond our capacity. Your comments is very nice. It's fine. If we can adjust it, it will improve our article. But somehow it's beyond our capacity. I hope you will consider this. And we mentioned this incapability in our limitation section. If you cannot do anything, just put it in the limitation section and show the reviewer and editor that we put it in the limitation section. This is the limitation of this article. I hope future research will solve this problem. And they're very general and they're very generous people. They will accept it. They are not your enemy. Reviewer, editor, not your enemy. They are logical person like you and me. They understand what you mean. Be convincing, be polite, gentle, and respectful. Don't show arrogance and don't avoid them. If you avoid them, they take it negatively. If you cannot solve it, fine. We cannot do everything. Accept your limitation and acknowledge it and ask some suggestion from them, and they will give you a favor. Okay, that is the real case. That's the real life. Don't get angry. And revise the whole manuscript, not just the point he mentioned. If a reviewer gives comments on 3 places we adjust, but also adjust the other places. Read the articles. In the meantime, because last 2-3 months is in the review process, in the meantime, you think there is something improved. Whenever you read the whole article, you also see some improvement there. Or when you adjust some comments of reviewer, there are also some adjustment needed in other places. Do it. Don't just do what is said. Okay. Some cases you mentioned that it's already 6 months, already 1 year, no reply. So, okay, send query email if already over the time given. Or if it will take more time to adjust the given comment. Okay. If you need more time, you cannot adjust it within 1 month. What the editor give you, you email them. It's from your side if you're late. Find the editor's personal email and give it to CC to personal email address. Many cases, when you submit in the journal, it goes to editor after a long process. But if you give his personal email address, that will he get it instantly. Okay, he get it instantly. So you find out his email address. Okay, and if you cannot adjust it within the given time, take more time and ask them to extend your timing. Okay. A second review of the revised manuscript is common. When you have a chance to second time review again, don't get angry of the reviewer. Sometimes we get 3 times, 4 times review report. And you should appreciate their passions. The reviewer read your article 3 times. You should appreciate him. Then cherish the chance to discuss your work directly with other scientists in your community. So they are giving good feedback, you take it positively and improve it. And prepare a detailed letter of response. Every comments give a response. Every comment give a response. Clearly copy all the comment and reply everyone with the page number or paragraph number. You mention which place you adjust the comment. This one. One reviewer give one paragraph of comments, no numbering, just paragraph lump sum. It is your responsibility to make arrangement as a number 1, 2, 3, 4, and you adjust everything and mention that we adjust this comment in the page number 2, 3 number paragraph, line number 2. Mention is very clearly where you adjust the comment. And you can also color that. Suppose what I do, I make the color in the main manuscript. Suppose the green color, just I made the adjustment and submit. So reviewer is very easy to see. Okay, my first comment adjusted in the 3rd paragraph under introduction section, 2nd line. So I go the manuscript, I find it very easily. Even I also color which sentence, so I can understand he adjusted or not. So make it easy. Even something you cannot adjust, give the justification why you cannot adjust or what is your opinion. If you disagree with the reviewer, mention it. It's not the reason I agree with you, or I think this is better, and always give reference. If you disagree with reviewer, any issue, must give reference of external sources. Suppose he said you should do this, and you said, okay, this is a good comments, I understand, but I follow this article or I follow this one and I found this is also a proper manner to solve this problem. So please refer this journal article and see it. Then reviewer say, okay, fine. That means he has a ground of his work. What he do it has a ground. It is not necessary just my comments. He has also the solid ground to review or follow the other style. Okay. So you can cut and paste for each comments in the reviewer and answer directly below the comments. Okay. Do not miss any point or hide or change the comments. Okay. Don't rewrite. If he send it with grammatical mistake, keep it like that. And don't remove one sentence or hide anything. What the reviewer give, exactly reply on that one. Don't change it. Don't work on reviewer's comment. Your job is reply, not his comments. Okay. So state especially where the changes you made, then provide a scientific reason. It's easy for him to accept you. So whenever you write a review response, don't say, dear editor, I adjusted everything what reviewer said, but reviewer said this is bad, this is not good, this is not in the process. Don't blame the reviewers, okay? Because that's file will go to the reviewer. The reviewer will read it. Maybe you think I write to editor, dear editor, this is my adjustment. You are sending to editor, but editor will send it again to the reviewer. So write in this way that you are addressing reviewer. He will read this again. Okay, and then try to understand the rejection. If you get the rejection letter, it's very nice. They will send you a very long list. Thank you very much. You have done very great job. This is a very good article, but we cannot accept it. It is very good if they mention why. But most cases, editor has no time because he didn't read it. He has no time to give comments. So he just pick one letter. There is some letter, message formatted by publisher, 3 or 4, 5 letters. He just click rejection letter and automatically letter goes. And in the list, there is a few criteria is given. Maybe none of this fit with your article. So that's not good. That's not help you anymore. But if you read and give some comments, that will be very better for you to follow and improve your article. If your article go to the review process and get rejection, that's also very good because you get some comments to improve your article. If you adjust the comment, next time you can submit another article, another journal, and they will accept it easily because you already adjusted the reviewer's comment. And if you get rejection with some comments, try your best to adjust the comments. before submitting in other journal. This is not like a lottery. Okay, I try not work, I said try another one, but adjust them. If you get comments, must adjust them, then try another journal. Otherwise it doesn't help. Same comments will come from another reviewer. So why not you adjust it and submit it? Okay. Otherwise you cannot save time. If you think I want to save time, it's actually not save your time and energy. Do it. Okay. The original reviewer, even editor, may eventually find it, which can lead to animosity towards the author. Suppose you got rejection with one journal, submit another journal. The journal editorial board may send same reviewer. You don't know who will be the reviewer. It's a blind process. And what will happen? Or the reviewer says very happy, I already removed it. I already rejected the article, but you didn't touch my comments at all in this manuscript. So what happened if you get the same reviewer again? Okay, but you get the rejection, and from the second journal they send it to the same reviewer, and when reviewer see the article and he said, oh, this guy adjusted my previous comments, though I reject his article. Understand the human motive. As a person, he thinks, okay, I rejected this guy, this article, but he also adjusts my comments. He has some respect on my comments, though I rejected him. So from the second journal, he adjusted, he improved, and he submitted. So I cannot give him you more comments. You understand? I already give you comments and you improve it. So this time I'll not reject it. I'll give you minor correction because you already touched most of the part. So be respectful by any way, it will help you. Okay, and another good strategy, if you get a rejection letter with comments in the second journal, when you submit in other journal, suppose you get comments from Journal of Finance, the topmost journal. Okay, this is a big credit that your article go in the review process of that journal. Rejected, it doesn't matter. Rejected is not a problem. But this is a big credit that you can pass in the editorial board and go to the reviewer. That's a big credit. And then when you submit in another low grade journal, not the top one, if you have the topmost one recommendation rejection, then you go another similar journal, but not the top, less impact factor. You give the comments of the reviewer. You mention in the cover letter, mention the editor. I submitted this article from this journal. They rejected it, but they give some comments, and I have adjusted the comments in this manuscript. So what will happen? Is it good or bad? Is good, because you already done the editorial job. As an editor, my job is send your article to other reviewers and get the comments and send to you. But you already bring also the review report, and then you also adjusted that comment, and then your article already improved. So it's create good impression to me. And whenever I see, oh, your article already go in the review process of this top journal, that means it's really good. And in the meantime, you also improve the manuscript. So I will definitely send it to the review process. So you can add the review reports and detailed letter of response, showing how much comment has been addressed. Not only just the comments, you also write the comments and how you adjusted everything in the manuscript. That means you already do lots of things, and you show it the new editor that from that journal they gave this comment, but I adjusted all of this here, but it's rejected. So now would you consider it? And also explain why you resubmitted the paper to this journal. This journal is a more appropriate journal. You need to convince the new editor of new journal. Okay, fine, you got rejection from that journal, so what will I do for this one? Okay, you can say him, your journal is more appropriate than that journal because it's matched very close with me. Okay, fine. And then you say the manuscript has been improved lots. Previously, I got rejection because that was not this level of good, but now it is very good. Okay, so that's create a good impression, and editor like it. Eventually, maybe this world is not so big, eh? Editor or reviewer, because you are writing in one field, same area, they know each other. In this area, there are not thousands of journals. In this niche area, few journals and few reviewers, few editors, they know each other. And they're working last few years, they're the boss people in this area. One editorial board member is the editorial board member of another few journals and the reviewers of all of them. So their network is there. So you may go in the same person again. Okay, suppose now after acceptance, your article accepted, few things you need to consider. Fund and project acknowledgement. Acknowledge the project very carefully. Mention the fund very carefully, otherwise you will be in trouble. Fees, you need to pay the fees or charges, APC, article processing charge, if you agreed on it before. You need to transfer the copyright. This is also big problem. Eh? Some co-authors are very reluctant. You don't find them. They change their email address very frequently. Okay, so that's happened this time. One student, he changed his email address. He passed the degree and he finished. He go his back country. Then don't find him anymore. But he's the co-author. He need to transfer the copyright also. He need to sign the copyright form. Without his signing the copyright form, the article will not go in the press. Big problem and big chaos. Inform your authors from the very beginning. Okay, don't do like this, and it's a big chaos, and you're in trouble. Eh? Then it's very difficult to find that author. So lots of problem. Eh? So you should be careful on this issue. And then come the gallery proof correction. They send you a gallery proof copy. Check the gallery proof issue name, affiliation correctly. Okay. Then author's ad drop. It's very difficult. And conflict of interest that I mentioned yesterday. After acceptance, it's not a good thing. Eh? Then it is a self-repository site. Where it is? It's not okay. After accepting the article, you share with your friends, colleagues, everyone. Sometimes people don't like to share their article. They're shy. Don't be shy. You already published it. People will read it. So share it with your colleagues, friends. That will increase the citation. And upload it in different repository site, your university website or others website like the ResearchGate, Academia, Repack. There are many repository websites. Upload there. If you upload, then people will read it and get more citation. And one thing is very careful. Don't upload the published copy. Never ever. Don't upload the final copy. This is copyrighted. This is most cases. This is copyrighted. Don't upload the final copy. Upload pre-publication copy. There are some grammatical error. Okay, upload the final copy that you submitted to the journal, not the printed copy, not even their printed format. Little bit older version. Okay, little bit older version. Otherwise, it's make problem in the copyright agreement problem. And you can prepare a short video or podcast to spread marketing your article. And focus on increasing citation and uploading in repository website, social media, do marketing. Don't stop. Oh, I publish, fine, I fulfill my KPI now, forget this article, is over. This game is over now, I get to relax. Get a relief. No, don't relax. Don't get a relief from that. Work on it, spread it. And then also think, how can you extend the article? How can you work for the next one? How can you link this one for the next one? In the meantime, you get lots of comments. Also, you may get new idea, so you can extend your article. Okay. So one thing is, publication is not just after publish you get the success. That's all. Okay. Publication is a one issue, but our whole life is very broad. Success is a very broad issue. High grade or top degree, job requirement, high salary, high publication, one thing. It's not the only thing that you give the success. Don't jump and don't die for publication or one article or this issue. Maintain a balanced life. The first date I also mentioned, maintain a balanced life is very important to get a holistic success. Rather than if you get a success in one sort, you have hundreds articles, but your family life is massacre, your health is problematic. So that's actually not help you. Try to make a balance. In the first day, also make the issue that you make a balance in life and work. Balancing is very important. So try to make the balance. And don't compare with other people's. Rather than compare your own position, what was I am now, what is I am now, and what was I before. Okay, so what is your condition? Are you improving? Are you trying your best? So try your best, try your level best. That's the fine thing. Don't compare that he has 10 article, he has 15 article, he has 13 article, I don't have much. We are not in the same ground, our background is not the same. We are from different positions and our target is different. So try your best and stay in the level. So this life is a wire place. Don't think it is just a one battle, one article that's finished. No, it's a continuous thing. So understand the reasons how you can win it. Maybe this year you cannot publish much, but if you make a good plan, first day I show you how you make a good plan, diversify your publication. Then if you make a long-term plan, visionary plan, maybe next year you publish more. Maybe after 5 years you publish lots, and there's no competition with others. You can, if you have a good arrangement, then you can do good in future. So take a long-term vision. Long-term vision. Don't go for the shortcut. Shortcut will kill you. Shortcut ruin your career also. So this is the content from today's. So if you have time, I show you. I have still time. I show you the missing content from first lecture and second lecture. Little bit, okay?
Okay, Dr. Mahmud. At the same time, we also have few questions actually in the chat box.
Okay.
It's up to you if you wanna go.
So
back
we'll
to
take
the
that
one.
question later on. Just I finish.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Yeah. So last date I mentioned how you engage your student, how you transfer the assignment as an article. So I show you a sample here, just read it. Suppose a student did the assignment. I designed the assignment and they've submitted, everything's fine. Then after the assignment, how I involve the student. Look at here, my message to a student. Now it is your semester break. Very nice, people are get relaxed, everything over. So mostly you are spending free time. This is the group. When we teach in the course, we make a group, WhatsApp group or something for informal communication. Even semester finish, then we can communicate with the student. So I said that if anyone is interested to work with me in this vacation time, inshallah jointly we can prepare one journal article. So you will be with me as co-author and you will practically learn how to write article. So the article will be based on your assignment that you already done in the course. Okay. Therefore, it will be very easy for you. And if you work on it, you will practically learn from engaging data to publish an article. So previously, I taught them how to collect the data, how to write the report, how to check the everything content. Now, this is the option from report to article. So they will know how to convert from report to article. And what's the missing thing? How to make a knowledge a measure. So how to make a raw knowledge to a machine knowledge and publishable knowledge. Then it will be a rare and hand-to-hand learning for you. So this is a good opportunity for student, especially master's student. They expect, or the research student, they expected to learn something, but when they go for PhD or master's, that will help them. Otherwise, there's no way to learn this one. Okay, then I mentioned, as I have already submitted your grade, okay, this extra work will have no link with your course or grading. So that's the ethical issue. Sometimes students think, okay, if I don't work with the lecturer now, he make me fail or low grade. No, this has no link with that one. This is something extra. This has no link with your grading. So there is nothing to become biased or your result performance. Okay. So if anyone is interested, please knock me personally by email or person. So that's a very clear communication. Do clear communication with the student. If anybody interested, he can come, but it has no link with your result. Result already done. So now when they come, so everyone don't want to do something, but few are interested. They are dedicated. You need them. It is not pressurized. It is willingly. They come willingly. So some students come willingly. Then you can utilize them. You can improve them. Both of you can jointly work. So, okay, then those who come, then I open their assignment. Suppose if you don't did assignment, then only few want to work. Those who have target to become going to the academy or research. Those who are already doing job, they are not interested. That's fine. So then we look at, then I said that, okay, let me see your assignment or report or your thesis, and then I will give you feedback, okay, guideline, how to improve it. So in the meantime, you search in the Science Direct and find out few suitable journals related to your article. Okay, suppose this one, this is the article that I am mentioning, referring you today and yesterday. This article said the impact of COVID-19 on national security, challenge and policy recommendations for Indonesia. So one Indonesian student did masters here. So this master's by coursework. So he did one course with me, and under that course, this was a very small assignment. You get the point. This is just 10 marks assignment, the whole course. So now I suggest him how we can improve it as a publishable way. Then the guideline I show you yesterday, similar guideline. I just tell him the guideline, write the abstract in this way. Okay, write 2-sentence paragraph or 2-sentence problem, 2-sentence objective, like this. And then what he need to do in the article, I arrange the article introduction section. What you do this one. Then this is the literature review based article. That means it's a conceptual, it's a communication, it's no data, even not literature review, it's a communication article, opinion article, like the conceptual, how is how COVID-19 will impact on the security issue. So this is just all hypothetical, conceptual, or can say communication is my thought. So we write it like that. Then how we arrange the article. impact of the first diseases, how first outbreak on national security. Look at the old literature, how H1N1, MERS, SARS impacted on the national security. Then how COVID-19 impact on current national security issues. Suppose we mention many issues, I give them the area, then he find an every area and develop it, like the health security, current scenario and projection, what will happen, that food security, economic security, suppose the SDG, how much can achieve or not, then industrial production and trade and export security, social security. It's a different type of national security matters. So if this is all that without data, that's descriptive. So how COVID-19 can impact on health security? So look at the health security, look at the health system, how many people are in the hospital, we have not enough oxygen, like this. And what may happen in future. So how much it threat for the security. So, and then give the policy option. How can we improve it? What should we take? What the precaution can help? That's I'm telling yesterday. You should write now after post-COVID, after the COVID-19, post-COVID, what will happen? Post-COVID, how can we address this problem? So if you think now, write conceptual article, you can publish in good journal. And then at the conclusion. So it is very easy for a student if you arrange everything. For the student, no need to draw the diagram, organogram, no need to design the whole work. You design the whole work and give them a particular task, paragraph by paragraph. Write one paragraph on this topic. So they will find it and write one descriptive paragraph. And that's the step by step you can improve the article. Then this is the formatting, everything. So he do it. Then in the instruction I gave him that, so follow the guideline given above that I mentioned the guideline, follow this one to arrange the manuscript. And also keep the confidentiality of our topics and content. Don't share it with everybody and tell everyone, don't, this is a current work. So don't submit this one in another course as assignment because we are working on it. Send me the relevant journal name and article. Find out I already told him download some journals from the Science Direct and see. Don't hesitate to communicate with me about any issues related to the article. Remember, it may take more than 10 times revision after first draft. So your student don't know what is going on and what will happen. So give them a clear indication. So you just adjust it, preparing the manuscript, but that's not in. Remember, you may need to revise it 10 times. Okay, then he get the idea. Okay. Otherwise, after one time revision, he said, oh, I'm tired, I cannot do it anymore. Oh, if I know initially that it need to do lots of work, I will not engage it. So then still you cannot proceed anymore. So you give them very clear cut direction, communication that, okay, you may need to revise it several times. So to make it quick, try your best to complete the work rather than just send me half-boiled work. Okay, otherwise student do something and send you, do something and send you, rather than do it very good way. In that cases, you have no need to revise it lots of time. And also time length. I give the sincerely try to complete the final work within 10 days. First draft within 10 days, okay? Because you just convert from your previous assignment to article format. Then we give the direction, step-by-step learning, what you do, what I do. Okay, then is a clear. So now this has done in the assignment. Okay, then now we are here. Please collected content in the structure. Now you transfer the assignment content as a structured article, and then what will happen? Figure out gap and missing material and article. I will do the figure out the gap. What is the problem? How to improve? Where to improve? What should include? That's I will do it. And the student job is he fill up the gap. What I give suggestion, he will do it. And then both of us will do it together, finalize the manuscript. And English checking is my job, revise, rewrite, and formatting is my job. My RA will do it. So your job is just work up to this one. Then check the similarity report, revise accordingly. I will do it. Okay, and then English proof I will do it. So formatting and submission I will do it. So what is his role? What is my role? Be clear with a student, so he will get benefited from you. So these are the way you can communicate them properly. So a student will get benefit from you and you also get benefited from them. That's why you can utilize the student. And alhamdulillah, 3 students, only 10 marks assignment. These are, I published 3 articles, and all of them has impact factor. All of these journals has the impact factor. That's the way we can develop ourselves, and we can develop the student. Okay, let me share you from the first lecture some missing slide. Is there any question?
Yep, in the chat box from Dr. Mustafa. Regarding journal rankings, is there any difference between Q1, Q2, Q3 on one hand and high impact factor journals? And which one would you advise a researcher to consider in submitting an articles between those? Okay, also some prefer journals listed in SCI while some prefer those listed in WOS. Which journal ranking is better between the SCI and the Web of Science? What is the difference between the SCI, Web of Science, and the Scopus? That's from Dr. Mustafa.
Okay, the very basic thing is, what is your target? What do your boss want? What is the job requirement? If you're in the job, then look what the journal they like, which index they follow. So if you are in the Asia or Middle East, they follow Scopus. Publish in the Scopus. If you are in the Australia, New Zealand, they follow ABDC. Follow ABDC. Publish in the ABDC list. Don't bother the other things. If you're in the UK, follow ABS. Follow the ABS ranking journals. So where you are working, that's the important. Suppose you are working in China now. So China government has Chinese scientific association, something like that. They have a journal list. Publish their journal. Otherwise, it's not worthy for you to, if you work very hard, publish in another index journal, but you get no value from your job. Or if you are a student or postdoc, you plan to develop your career. Where you plan to develop your career, that's important. If you like to develop your career in UK, focus on ABS ranking. If you want to develop your career in Australia, New Zealand, focus ABDC. So that's the way how you think, how you make plan. And I already mentioned that I don't know how will I go. So I need to survive. How? I diversify my portfolio. Publish some from ABDC, some from Scopus, some from ISI, some from ABS. And also try to pick that journal which is indexed in few indexing. If you go for the good journal, they are normally indexing all of them. So most of the good journal index in ISI, Scopus, ABS, ABDC. ABS is very strict. Only few journals are there. So if you target ABS, definitely they are in all other index. So it's up to you which one you like, especially looking your boss, current boss or future boss, what the boss want. You should remember that boss always right. So if you are from Asian, you want to work in the Asia, Middle East or developing country, they are this boss in this region wants Scopus. Do Scopus. If you want, suppose China want highest high impact factor. So follow the high impact factor, especially their list of journal. So that's you how you want to arrange it.
Okay, Dr. Mahmud, another question. Okay, Dr. Muhammad Shazwan asked for tips. He mentioned passion, desire, and discipline is the key to consistent article publication. Short tips to students, young researchers, academic, and practitioners regarding this. How to be consistent.
I'm not clear. About a student, what?
Short tips, okay, for the PhD students, young researchers, academics, and practitioners to constantly publish articles.
Constantly publish articles.
Yep.
And for the PhD student, this is another full workshop. How can you succeed in your PhD? PhD, we hopefully arrange a workshop like this, the whole day workshop on for the PhD student. PhD is the foundation of your future. So what you should do at that time. And the problem is when you work in the PhD, I just give you a very shortcut one point. When you work in the PhD, you are the most free time of your life. That's the most free time. After PhD, you are the too busy person, you have no time at all. So if you make your foundation very strong, the rest of the life you get a relief. Otherwise, the whole of the life will become like same struggle. So at the PhD time, make your plan very properly from the very beginning. If you mistake planning, then you make lots of problem later on. Because the moment you finish your degree, you need 10 articles, 15 articles to get a job. In the job market, they want how much article do you have. So you must ready your articles before you go for the job market. The day you give the viva, the day you get the Senate letter, you go in the job market. But at that time, you see you have no article. That's a big problem. Eh? So how article come at the time of PhD? Because you are working on one topic. And most cases, what you are working on PhD, there's article come after the PhD. Because still you are working on the data. First 2-3 years you do nothing, just reviewing, and data is not here. After data analysis, after finalize everything, then time after that you get article. So that is the last moment of the PhD, you get article. And how much? Not all, so many. You may have 1, 2, 3 article from your thesis. So how you ensure 10 article for the job market? Otherwise, after the viva, you need to wait another 2-3 years to publish and get the job. So you need lots of tips. How can you ensure 10 article at least when you go in the job market?
So that will be another workshop, Dr. Mahmud?
Inshallah, on the workshop. But let me give you one tips. Work with other people. Don't just stuck everything. Don't put your head only one thesis. That's all. The moment you finish your PhD, you join somewhere, you will become a supervisor. You need to supervise a student. And this student not work on your thesis. He will bring new idea, new thesis, new area. So you need to engage now yourself with other students' work, other peer reviewers' work, engage other projects, engage the supervisor in his project, other article. You need to ensure article before you see it. So otherwise you need to wait long time to get a job. You get a degree but no job. So this is not only degree, because in the Viva board for the job market, everyone has a PhD certificate. One university called the candidate for interview, job interview, everyone is a PhD. Everyone has a certificate. Now who will get the job? Those who have more performance, more publication. So you need to ensure it.
Okay, I can see Dr. Akram is raising his hand. Please, Dr.
Yes.
Akram.
Yes. I am Dr. Akram from Bangladesh. My one question is that in our country, sometimes printed journal accepted widely, not online journal. Though we know there are high impact factor or Scopus index, most of the journal are online based. But in our country, always encourage printed journal. Can you tell me actually which one is the better for credit, printed or online journal?
Okay, thank you. Nowadays there is not much journal available in hard copy. All the top publishers are going online. So in some countries, this depends on the policymaker of that country what they want, or the university what they want. If they want the hard copy, not every journal publish hard copy. But if your university, your country want this, give the value on this, so you should check it which journal publish hard copy before you submit, you publish. And another option is, suppose you publish in LCBR or MRL, you ask the editorial assistant, can I get a hard copy of the journal? So some journal also can send you a print copy, but you need to pay extra for that. The transport, air transportation fee, they send it to you. Normally they don't print. If you go for university journals print something, but not commercial journals anymore printing.
Okay, another question from Dr. Ainul Huda. What is your advice to PhD students who in the final stage of writing thesis, but at the same time critical in getting publication of her articles from the thesis findings? Should she hold the publication process to avoid getting high similarity index from her own paper until her thesis submission, or just submit the paper using different names of variables?
Well, similarity must be removed. That's the thing. That's the thing, you must reduce the similarity. Okay, PhD student, that's you need lots of discussion, whole day discussion, how you can say it's not a 1 minute talk. It's a big thing. We need to discuss lots of issues. But now you are in a big trouble. Huh? You are at the end of the thesis. You should focus on your thesis, or publish, or look job, or funding, or your future job, or you manage family. That's a big mess. Huh? So make plan from the very beginning of PhD. At this moment, your high priority is your thesis. Just get awarded, okay? Just take the award as early as possible. Or in terms of article, if you go for article, it may hamper your thesis. Or if it doesn't hamper your thesis, try to work with other people, engage other people's project, and publish other people. And regarding your thesis, for the PhD student, I suggest you don't publish everything from your thesis at the time of your study. Don't publish everything, because whenever you finish your PhD, whenever you get a job, the next 2 years you need to settle yourself. When you need to settle yourself, in the meantime, you will not able to take any new project, new article, new writings. So, but you need to continue your publication, your career. So how you get the article? From your thesis. Arrange your thesis in a way that you can survive next 2 years from this thesis publication. So don't publish everything now with your supervisor, and then what will happen? Next 2 years, what will happen after you join in any job? Publish minimum. The requirement is 1, okay, fine. Publish 1 or 2 articles from the thesis. The rest is wait until get a job, because you need to survive another 2 years from this thesis, because you cannot start new work after getting a job instantly. You will be very busy to develop your teaching material. And the problem is now, if you have only 1 or 2 articles, you will not get a job. So it's a complex situation. Better you engage other people, engage with your supervisors, other project, or engage with your peer group, other students. Write article, other project, other student, other things, rather than PhD. Not more much from the PhD thesis. Okay, that's my advice.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Mahmud. So the key point here is to have a good linkages with other researchers, so that you can build together. I think that's all questions from the chat box. Anyone else want to ask any questions? Before I invite Prof. Dr. Jamalia for some closing speech. Okay, and a few announcements. Those who haven't filled up the attendance form, okay, please do so as soon as possible, okay, for us to issue the certificates, and also for us to email the materials from Dr. Mahmud to you. Okay. Any other questions from the participants?
Vinh from Vietnam.
Yes, Prof.
Yeah, I'm from Vietnam. I work at Long An University, so economics and industry. Today, to tell the truth, me and my college attend the workshop today. First of all, on behalf of Long An University, I would like to thank you, all of you, to organize the well-prepared presentations on academic field. That is the problem that a lot of Vietnamese university face up. after attending the workshop today, I will announce all of the professor teaching at university in Vietnam about journal publication cooperate with you. Any question, I will send it to your email and please help us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prof, for joining us.
Yeah.
Okay, without further ado, I think I would like to invite Prof. Dr. Jamaliah Syed, Director of Accounting Research Institute, okay, to give her closing speech. And a little bit of reminder to all participants, okay, right after the closing speech by Professor Dr. Jamaliah, I would like to request all participants to switch on your camera, okay,
Yeah.
so that we can take pictures together. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
another person just raised
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
hand. Okay.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikumussalam.
I have a question concerning the place where Prof made mention that we can use COVID-19 as an assignment in the class for the maybe supervisor to publish some articles. I just want to ask whether if a student is able to do so, the articles submitted as an assignment will now be published using his name, or it's only the supervisor that will benefit from it. Assuming that I have submitted maybe the draft of the or manuscript of the article to the supervisor, maybe he will review it and see whether it's good for publication. At the end of the day, will he consider the students, if at all he wants to publish that articles, or it just remains for the marks of the students? I don't know whether I'm understood.
Your question is about the students' article, how to publish, or?
No, you have made mention that you get even a guideline for writing an article on COVID-19. Assuming one has done so and makes submissions to you, will his publication, if it is in order, be or the article written, if it is in order, be published, and his name, will it be included, or is only be scored as an assignment?
You meant that the name of the students will be included in the publications.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
all right. Okay.
Yes, already that's I mentioned there. A student, I asked a student, will you do co-author?
Yep.
When I read it, you saw that we'll do co-author, so we should engage and work together.
Okay.
Yep. Ethically, the student's name shall be one of the co-authors of the article.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is now 1+1. Okay. Now I would like to invite Professor Dr. Jamaliah for her closing speech.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Okay, first of all, I would like to, on behalf of the organizer, Hari, especially the Associate Professor Dr. Zehan and Dr. Farah, I would like to thank the Associate Professor Dr. Mahmud Al-Alam for sharing your experience, knowledge in these 3 days workshop. Actually, we are indeed very lucky. It's because Associate Professor Dr. Mahmud, with his Google Scholar 39, Scopus Index 13. So we are inviting the right person to share his experience in getting this achievement. And he's very young and he's there. So now it should be actually a good motivation for us to follow through. Okay, during the past 3 days, okay, Dr. Mahmud has shared us how actually we should plan and design our research so that the research that we conducted produce the highest or the maximum level of output. Okay, and also Dr. Mahmud also shared us on how to write high quality articles, right? And then how to choose the journal, okay, and also just now, choosing the right journal is important. And we notice that there are 3 categories of journal. Okay, the first one is, of course, the journal that we want to publish in, high quality journal, but it takes long for you to get in your paper. And if you get in, but to get in is difficult. And if you get in, you have to wait for a long queue. The second one is where it is a high quality journal, but you need to have money to be in. And of course, the last category is the one that we should avoid, predatory journal. So do avoid that. Okay, I know that we have all the reasons to choose this journal, but as much as possible, I think for long term, we should avoid this. Okay, and of course, this topic is very much interest of to all our academic staff all over the world. So you notice that at first the organizer use the Google Meet and only accommodate up to 100. Then we shift into Zoom. Then we get because Zoom accommodate more participants, and at the same time we have also Facebook Live. And congratulations to each of you who are actually participate actively in this 3 days workshop. And for your information, out of 3 days, we managed to get 100 participants. And also for your information, participants not only from UiTM, but also local universities like UUM, KUPTM, UNICEL, IIUM, okay? And not only that, we have also participants, congratulations, we have participants from Indonesia, from Vietnam. You are very active participant, ask a lot of questions, and from China, Thailand, Bangladesh, Nigeria, and India, okay? So hopefully this, we make sure that collaboration between us is getting stronger and stronger so that we can have co-authorship publication in which it will improve of the possibility of higher citation if more than one single country authored the articles. Okay, from the bottom of my heart, I would like to thank each of you all, okay, for joining this workshop for the past 3 days. I know you are busy with class, with marking, with preparing many things. And at the same time, you're able to commit yourself attending this 3 days program, okay? So inshallah, we are going to have this kind of session again and again to make sure your momentum, your interest, or your motivation into publication is there at any time despite your busy schedule, okay? For you all, my last word for all of you here, kindly follow our Facebook and also do like it, and we can actually make our visibility even greater with this collaboration. So whatever activities we will upload into our Facebook, and we are going to tag you, and please like it and share it within your institution so that each of us will be at a better position in terms of visibility. With that, I pass back the session to Dr. Farah, and hopefully we are going to have more of this kind and produce more output. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Jamalia, okay, for your support throughout these events. Okay, so can I request all participants to switch on your camera? Okay, so
question,
that we can...
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Last question.
Okay, last question. Okay, Prof.
The last question, yeah. The workshop presentation today by the professor of your university is very good, but one question I would like to ask the Dr. Mahmoud Alam. The publication in Vietnam often is written in English, but I would like to know what style of English is used for, is popular in your country: American style, British style, or Australian style, or Singlish style. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Actually, you use one unique style. It's American or British, anyone, either. But one thing is, after my submit lots of journal, I understand British is the better, because some journals, they want British English. They don't want American English. But American journals, they will accept British English and American English both. So
Yeah.
Americans are more liberal.
Yeah.
They accept both British English and American English.
Yeah.
But British journals, mainly some of the Emerald or Indus Science, they are very strict on British English. They don't like American English. So whenever you develop manuscript, it's
Yeah.
better and safe side always reduce the time to go
Yeah.
for British English.
Yeah.
Okay.
British English grammar is better than American one. Do you agree with me?
This is not like better. Which language is better? We cannot assess it. But what people want,
Yeah.
the journal wants British. Most cases they are happy with the British English.
Yeah.
That's the
Thank
unique
you.
thing.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Can I have everyone?
Take camera on the
Thank you, Prof. Okay, can I have everyone to switch on your camera so that we can take photos together?
Okay, smile everyone. 1, 2, 3. All right, the next page. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm going to the third one now. Okay. And then the last one. Okay. All right, thank you so much, everyone. And hope to see you again.
Thank you, everybody. I hope you
Yes.
succeed there and have
From
fun.
Vietnam.
See you again.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Special thank you, Dr. Mahmudul Nalam and Dr. Faraz Aida Ahmed Nasri. I think although COVID brings pain to the whole world, however, COVID brings the world closer together by working and meeting online today. Thank you for organizing an international online workshop on great publishing like this, and with the detailed steps writing the publication on an article in a prestigious international journal. Thank you so much.
Thanks for good arrangement. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for attending. We really appreciate that. And hopefully I've already left my email address, and any one of you who like to contact, please feel free to email me. All right, it's in the chat box. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Already
you.
fill up the questionnaire.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes, those who ask our FB page is you can look for Ari UITM. Okay, the Facebook. Inshallah, next few days we will upload the videos of our workshops. In these 3 days workshop. Okay, so you can refer to that websites, and the materials will be emailed to you based on the emails provided in the attendance form. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Okay. See you again. Inshallah.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.